Let's get stream open. Yeah, I know you aren't T, but I still feel bad. I don't think anyone should have to deal with ads that excessively. Super sorry, guys. My computer hates me. It can't multitask when I'm streaming, so we're gonna just do some Raging Loop. So I don't have to like sit and pick the game for 45 minutes. Let's get to it. Super sorry, y'all. I love y'all. We all had our sake, and the eldest among us spoke, pointing my controller.
Oh wait, I can't see your screen.
I forgot. I forgot. Hold on. I didn't set up completely. Hold on. Okay. Controller and screen share to you. There you go. Good work.
It's not there. I'll have to leave and come back.
I'm not even on the game. Okay, alright.
No, like, I don't even see a screen share thing pop up, so.
Alright. How about now?
Alright, I can see it.
Amazing. Alright. No audio right now, it seems like, or any music or anything. Is my controller on?
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be.
Let me just get my controller working. Is it gonna work?
You good?
Yeah, it works now. Yeah, I'm good.
That's good. We're starting the feet.
Yasunaga couldn't instantly raise his hand. Why are we dying twice?
Nice! Fusashi-san. I don't mind.
I love this controller. I know it was $30, but...
Then... I declare that Rikaku Uematsu...
It's been like a week. What are we trying to kill her?
Well, it was on the... in Shikamochi Kamoshida.
After the poison, right?
So... No. This is a refresher. His mom just died. They already dead.
Okay.
And they found inside her throat the note that had like the 5 names. And then her hands were in weird positions. And one of them, the number of fingers that she had up matched Rikako's on one hand. And then on the other hand, the numbers matched up to Shikamochi.
Oh.
And Shikamochi, we already know for sure, is a wolf.
Yeah, we just don't know the other part. Oh, she's a wolf.
Oh, cool.
Nice. No wonder she was trying to poison him. Oh.
Who was?
And, Rikako, apparently. Who's
Oh.
the voice again? Huh? He got the cap.
Wait. Don't you believe me? Wait, that's the wrong... Too fucking
You're finally struggling!
Long day.
It's okay.
Yeah, long day. Wait, don't you believe Uematsu?
Still proud of you though, congratulations.
Thank you. Death made him trustworthy, but not completely. In fact, by getting Fusashi-san on her side, she probably avoided becoming the target of futility last night. That might have been her intent. Well, it's true that I investigated Yoshitsugu-kun last night. You suspected me, bro?
Oh dear.
What was the result? He's a human.
Wow, thank you, Stream Elements.
I knew it. That means that the only ones whose identities you don't know are Rikaku Uematsu, Neko, Shiene, and Mochi.
Poor baby.
However, my now late mother Kaori Oribe did the final filtering for us.
He reached into his pocket and took out the letter from before. Kaori-san's final words. I don't remember her voice. Everyone came closer and read it. Some began to choke up and cry. But everyone knew that what mattered right now wasn't the message she left to the brothers. 1. Rikaku Uematsu. 2. Chiemi Serizawa. 3. Shikamochi Kamoshida. 4. Mako and 5 other.
この部分はどういう意味か
What does this part mean?
これは間違いなく母さんの筆跡
This
で
is a list of people Mom found most suspicious written in her handwriting.
蛇の籠等で正
It
体が定
includes
まったり
those
知
who
恵ね
weren't confirmed to be human by the snake or anything else.
メイコ
Chiene,
Kasa
Mochi,
自身は除いてある。
Uematsu-san, Mako, Mom excluded herself, obviously,
義継も抜かれているのは
and Yoshitsugu isn't here because she simply trusted him.
Yeah, this game runs just fine. Like, I don't know why something like that game would run hard. I can't even
久
think
石さ
about
ん
it.
が実は狼だったとかそういう時は
He
一
also
応
left
カバ
the
ーできる
other
ように
point, just
その
in
他の項
case
目も置いてある
Precisely-san or someone else turned out to be wolves.
まあその他の場合は久石
So
さんが
even
嘘
if
を
it
ついて
was
いたことが
other,
明らかなの
it
で
would be a hint
こ
that
ちらも大きなヒン
Precisely-san
トに
was
なる
lying, which would be invaluable.
母さんはこれでメッセージを
He
残した
used this to leave us a message.
待ちたまえこれだけだと単なる
This
名
is
前の
just
羅
a
列
list
に
of
過ぎ
names.
ないが
How do
どう
you
読
turn
み
this
解けと
into
い
a
うの
hint?
かね
Oh yeah, I've got a, like, not really a friend, but a streamer I followed because they played Raging Loop. And I haven't really watched it, but I think there's like extra modes after or something.
There are
That's all I know. I haven't been watching their
立て
streams
られた
though,
指の数
because I don't want to get
the number
spoilers.
of yeah, the number of fingers Mom was holding up.
皆さんに見てもらうことはで
Most
きな
of
か
you
ったで
don't
すが
see it, but
母
didn't
さん
see
の
it.
遺
But
体
her
の指
fingers
は
weren't
少し変
strange
な形に
positions.
なってた久石さん義継
Precisely-san,
母さんの
Yoshitsugu,
手が
you
どうなった
remember how they
覚え
were,
ていま
right?
すよね
The right was clenching the pinky and the ring finger, while the left was clenching all besides the thumb.
右手が3本左手が1本
Held up 3
Did I
on
repeat
her
it?
right and 1 on her left, didn't she?
ああ間違いね
Yeah, that's right.
Brat.
指の数で狼
The
を指定
number
した
of
ってことか
fingers are pointing to the wolves.
そういざ狼が入ってきた時には
When the
もう
wolves
こんなメッ
come,
セージを
you
残している
wouldn't
余
have
裕はない
time to leave a message like this.
だからあらかじめ紙に書いて飲み
That's
込んで
why she wrote it down and swallowed it.
紙美味しくないよ
Paper isn't tasty.
黙って
Be silent, Mako.
お姉
But
ちゃん
paper isn't tasty. One-chan, you're scary.
Papers aren't scary. You're scary.
そこまでしなきゃならなかったってことかよ
She had to go that far?
ここで考えなければならないのははるちゃんの
No,
時
you
の
must remember Haru-chan's death.
This song is like in my brain whenever I start this game.
彼女は母さんの時と同じく
Just like
布
Ma,
団の上で
she was brutally killed in her
ひどい殺さ
futon.
れ方をし
There were
て
no signs of resistance from her.
I gotta watch the
彼女の
opening
時には
more. I never
暴れ
really
た
watch it.
母さんの時は
Oh, I love the
Oh,
opening
It's
so
so
much.
good.
それは
I like.
Mom's surroundings were
You're okay.
what?
No, it's just in my brain sometimes. I gotta listen to the opening more.
Yeah. Mom's surroundings were a mess, but that was because
I even looked if it was on Spotify, and they hid it because it's so old. It's one of those songs that just gets copyright.
俺が暴れたんだよ
well, I'm thinking of turning like they have Prayer to Shania, that like one song that repeats throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
They have that in music box form
Oh.
on YouTube, and I'm thinking of downloading that and turning it into my ringtone.
Oh, neat. I didn't know that. Excuse me.
I went ape shit, bro. Yeah, but I wouldn't check the comments because
基
it
本
leaves
的には何
spoilers.
らかの方
You're
法
A.
で
Because, like, you
抵
know,
抗ができない状態でああやって
you
殺
know,
された
people just
Every game
can't
ever.
help
後で人を
themselves
傷つけられ
but be like, this person is the killer.
They gotta like have a conversation about it. They just can't go to a Reddit or Discord. There is no Discord for it though.
Right. I mean, I'm sure there are independent discords for it,
I would like some emotes.
but even then, I wouldn't. I wouldn't join it until I was done playing Raging Loop.
Gotcha. Fair.
Yeah. That means that they both died, while for some reason being unable to resist or had their remains damaged after they were killed.
You sound like you were just sped up by 0.5 speed.
ほとんど行動の自由が利かない状況で
That means that while you're dying, you aren't in a state to do anything, and the wolves are watching too.
この状況では普通 死に
It's
そうな
hard to
人がメッセ
imagine
ー
that
ジ
you
を
could
残せる
leave
な
any
ら
dying message in that
そ
situation,
こに穴があ
but
る
Mom found a loophole.
I guess who's live?
Who?
Goldie.
Goldie?
Go tell him I said hi.
Goldie.
I could drop by actually.
Okay.
そりゃ床に血文
I
字とか
see.
残せるわけ
It's
は
hard
な
to
いよ
think
ね
that you could write a message using your own blood or something. The wolves would see it and just erase it.
そう大きな情報は残せない
You can't leave any info.
だけどこうやって情報を
However,
別の
if
と
you
ころに
write
書
the
いてお
actual
けば
information somewhere else
それを
and
指定
provide
す
the
る
bare
最低限
minimum
の
needed
情
to
報を
find
残
it,
すことで
that would be
事を
more
足り
than enough.
母さんの場合は指を立てる
Mars
という
they
方法
was
で
using their fingers, and the wolves didn't notice.
それこんな方法で読み耳の宴の
I
ルール
don't
の穴
think
をつけ
it
ると
was
は思っていませ
possible
んで
to
した
go around the feast rules like this.
僕の頭が硬かったのは確かでし
I
ょう
must admit,
無理そうなことには挑戦
was
しな
too
かった
hard-headed. While I refused to
Then
try
Casa
anything
was
impossible, Mom didn't.
Like my pizza. A pepperoni pizza.
こんなものを飲み
I
込ん
was
で
more
も
focused on cooking the
メッセージを
pizza.
残そうとする母さんの執念がほころ
She
びを
went
ついたん
as
です
far as to swallow this, so I can only imagine how dedicated she was to leave this message.
以上です
That is all.
Did you see the photos I sent of like Universal and stuff?
I didn't. I'll need to check those out.
You gotta look at travel later. It was so fun. Okay, sorry, let's go.
No, it's alright.
上松やっぱてめえが殺したんじゃねえか
So you killed her, huh?
昨日
Bro,
くくっちまって分かってるな
you killed my mother, bro. Not cool. So we should have. So we should have hanged her yesterday.
You forgot your voice.
違います
No, that is not true.
I didn't forget my voice. I had something in my throat.
休みしてはなんか雑じゃないかな
Okay.
そんだけで僕とりっちゃんが犯人
That's pretty sloppy. Yasun, is that really enough to conclude that Recon and I are the culprit?
そうです
Exactly. I know
私
full
は
well that I'm no
自
wolf.
分が狼で
In
ない
which
と知って
case,
いま
I
す
can only say that Oribe-sama's fingers have to be some sort of mistake.
オリベスまたは読み方が違ってるとか実
What
は
if
折
you're
ってる
supposed
指
to
の
read
方を
it
数えるん
differently?
じゃないの
What if she counted the bent finger?
Wow.
ちえみとめいこ
Bad meaning is
全く逆の結論
Sienna
に
and
なる
Naito, which is complete opposite.
I mean,
め
Bah.
メイコは狼ではありません
Mako is not a wolf.
私も狼ではありませんオリベ
If
義継様が人
Yoshitsugu
なのならば
Oribe-sama is a
残
human,
る芹
then
沢
it
様
must
と
be
鴨志田様が
Serizawa-sama
狼
and
です
Kamoshida-sama. Oribe-sama's
Oribe-sama
fingers
の指
must be some sort of mistake.
勘違い何言ってるの
What are you saying?
私違うよ
It's not me.
うん
It's not me!
来ないからさ
Doesn't really make sense.
Chiemi, get out, baby
た
girl!
っさんが狼
Like,
とか
oh my
真面目に考
god.
えるべきだと思う
Honestly, I think we should look into the I think we should look into the possibility that Hassan's a wolf.
Poggers! They looked at me with suspicious
Poggers.
eyes. Apparently, Emo, even almost dying from poison wasn't enough to earn their unconditional trust. Oh my god.
収集がつかねえぞ
These
We haven't
jerks.
filled it yet, Yasu.
迷うことはなく
I have no
Welcome.
doubt the wolves are Rikato Uematsu and
Kamoshida
Tsukamochi Gamashida.
You have no doubts? Okay, I believe you, Pizza
メッセ
Baby.
ージの信憑性を保証する何かがあるのかね
Why?
He trusts us.
Ugh, I know.
Do you have anything to support the trustworthiness of the message?
Hello, cybernetics. Mako is absolutely adorable. She's never done anything wrong. I completely agree, chat.
Never.
言いたくは
Ever.
ない
Never in her
She couldn't do-
life.
Like, she's too young to, even if she did anything wrong, she's too young to comprehend what she is doing wrong.
Right?
So in a court of law, she is not held responsible for anything.
She's like
That's all I'm
5.
gonna say. I didn't want to say it,
トリカブトが使われた段階
but
で
when the poison they used that night, I thought of you.
Oh.
ああなるほど
I see.
Oh, like grown up or something?
のさとか
Welcome in.
season no Sato.
確かに我々は
But
毒草の
it's
扱いも
true
家
that
で
we
手ほど
learn
き
how
を
to
受けるの
handle
で
poison.
春明さん
Right.
覚えてたらでいいんですが毒を盛られた時葉っぱみたいなものは食べ
Araki-san,
ま
do
し
you
た
remember if you ate something leaf-like when you were poisoned?
I'd been on guard, so of course I remembered.
大きめに刻んだネギと白菜は入ってたと
I
思うけ
took
ど
onion and
変なものは
cabbage
見えなかっ
pieces,
た
but I didn't see anything strange.
そうでしょ
Exactly.
うあの
We
後
all
みんなで
checked the bowl afterwards, and it didn't look like there was
ト
any
リカブトが
aconite
そのまま
inside.
入ってた
Oh.
だからトリカブト
That
の
must
汁
mean
と
the
か
poison was in
毒を
fluid
抽
form,
出したものとか
extracted from the plant
そういうのが
itself.
使われたはずなんですそういう発想ができるのは
The only one
Nosato
here
Kiyonosuke-san
capable of doing that is
Nosato
Kiyonosuke no Sato-san and
薬草
him,
や毒草
the
に詳しい
ex-heir
彼
apparent
し
of
か
the
いないと思
family.
うんです
The family!
The
Who knows a lot, who knows a lot about herbs, poisons, or otherwise. I know a lot about herbs. I put herbs in my garlic bread.
That reminded me
Mainly
that
garlic.
that last time Kaori-san just put the cut leaves and Kiyonosuke-san instantly noticed.
そっかな。みんな渦の見分け方くらいわかるで
Don't
し
we
ょ。
all know what aconite
汁を
looks
絞っ
like?
て使うくら
Anyone
い
can think of
思いつくん
extracting
じ
the
ゃない？
poison, right?
どうして言ってくれないんだよ僕じゃな
Why
いっ
aren't
て
you
さ
just saying that it's not you?
His personality.
いや、僕じゃないって。
But
見て
it
よこの
isn't.
細
I
腕。
mean, look at my
これで
arms.
死体を切
There's
り
no
刻む
way I
なん
can
て
cut
と
up
て
a
も。
corpse.
There's no way, friend.
どうして
I
母
would,
さんが切り
I
刻
would
まれ
put
たって知って
blood
るんだ
underneath my nail. Oh,
Gosh.
how did you know that Mom's body is cut up?
Yeah, she only seems to exist to get murdered. She can't have a happy ending with Takumi. Everything seemed to grind to a halt. Yasunaga Oribe glared at his ex-friend with both anger and a bit of grief. They're not friends anymore? Chikamochi Kamashita.
I mean, I wouldn't be friends with somebody who murdered a family member of mine.
True.
You know?
Agreed. That's true. Looked back at him with a poker face. Poker face.
香織さんのメッセージは正しい。
So, Kaori-san's message is true.
ええ
Yes.
うーん。
Um,
鴨志田様。嘘でしょ。
That cannot be true.
はいストップ
alright, hold it.
Stop. I got
Stop.
Stop. I got some looks that could kill, but I had to do it. You know I had to do
I
it
had
to
to
him.
do it to him.
Rocky Chad meme insert. Everything depended on it.
安永君の道筋は大体正し
I
いと思
believe
うし
Yasunaga-kun is
香
on the
織さ
right
んの功
path.
績という
And
のは
that Kaori-san's
確かに果て
work
しない
is
と思う
invaluable for us.
けど
うん
ちょっと読み解いてお
However,
くべきことが
I believe
足
that
りて
there
な
are
いように
some
思う
things he failed to consider.
何でしょうか遠慮なく言っても
What
らっ
is
ていい
it?
ですよ
I'm all ears.
Ignoring his somewhat antagonistic tone.
香織さんの遺体について
You mentioned
さっき
Kaori-san's
話に出たよう
body.
に
All of it was covered
顔
in
と
cuts,
手以外の
except
全
for the
身に
face
切り
and
傷が
hands.
つけられここでまず一つ
First of all, why did they ignore those places? Consider
はるちゃんの
Haru's
時は
Her face
顔
was
は残され
intact,
た
but
けど
her hands
手
clearly
は
weren't.
完全にやられていた
I felt bad about making them remember things they didn't want to, but I had no choice.
顔はまあわかる気はするんですよ
I think I can
こんな殺し方だ
understand
と
leaving the scene.
顔が残った方が
Considering
かえ
how
って残
brutal
酷
the
なんだ
murder is, the face
Demo,
being
手はどう
untouched
かな
just makes it more cruel. But what about the hand?
指なんて一番切り刻みやすい部位だ
Fingers are
どうして
easier
こ
to
れが
cut
残され
than
た
any part of the body. Why did they leave them? Oh yeah, fun fact. If you bite with full force on one of your fingers, you can bite through it like a baby carrot.
Ew!
Yeah,
I
the only
don't-
thing stopping us is our
bone.
body's natural reflex. No, it's real. Literally, we can bite through the bone. But
Ew.
the body's natural resistance to wanting to damage itself will prevent us from actually doing that. We have enough bite force in our jaw to do it.
Where did you read that?
So where?
Interrogation room
Interrogation time.
I will interrogate you the way Mizuki interrogated me. I'm kidding.
まる
Alrighty, well, I'll never
で
do
わ
that
ざ
to
とダ
myself.
イイングメッセージを残そうとしたみたいに見えません
Wouldn't
か
you say it seems artificial? Like whoever did it wanted to leave a dying message?
Just so you would know, I kind of like having my fingers.
Oh, I know how to tear a muscle in your arm easily.
I don't want to know, Titus.
So you hold onto your thumb,
Ugh.
like you grip your thumb in the center of your palm, and then you flip your wrist down really hard, really quickly, and it will tear a muscle in your wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tear it clean off the bone.
Alright, so if I ever want to get, like, mutated, I need to chop off a hand. At least I know how.
わざと
Yeah. Artificial.
Yeah, frostbite, just...
It just
先に結論を言うと
No wood, no
Yeah.
wood.
このメッセージは
it's up
狼
to
の
the
捏造で
stage.
す
The wolves left them like that to pick up.
待てやおらあれ間違いなくおふくろの字だ
How
った
the
っつう
fuck?
な
Hold the fuck on. The faker had mom's writing.
それは間違いないと思う
Oh,
よ
and it must be.
香織さんは
I
確か
don't
に
doubt that
安永君が言
Kaori-san
った計
likely
画で
followed it
あ
to
れ
the
を飲
plan
み
you
込んだんだろ
mentioned.
うそれを万一の時に取り出すよう
And
吉嗣君にことづ
Yoshitsugu
けたんだよ
was
ね
told to take it out in case something happened, right?
ああそうだ
Yeah, I was.
ここにも穴があって
I think that's
内緒
flawed.
話は必ず
All
漏れる
secrets
と
are
僕は
likely
思っ
to
て
be
るんです
leaked
が
out into the
確率の
open,
話をしても
but
仕
I'm
方ない
not
から
going
や
to
めて
talk about the possibility.
問題は今回の
Problem
殺
is
し
that
方
the
では
way
メッ
she
セー
was
ジは
killed
残せない
didn't let her
という
leave
とこ
this
ろにあるんで
message.
すよ
どういうことだ
You think she
抵抗でき
couldn't
ない
have
ってのは
resisted because
指
she
一
couldn't
本
move
動
a
かせな
finger?
かったはずってことか
それはわかりません
I'm not sure
そう
about
かもし
that.
れないし
Maybe
違
yes,
うかもし
maybe
れない
no. Instead of speculating, I will
What
just
is
ask
funny?
you about
Sorry.
me.
はい
Yes.
腕の内
Can
側
you
を
put your
深く
hand
切り
with
刻まれ
deep
た状
cuts
態
all
で
over your
手
arm?
を握り込むことはできますか
うんそれは
ん
不可
That
能
is impossible.
指の第一
The
関
muscles
節
that
と
move
第
the
二関
joints
節を
of the
曲げる
fingers
筋
are
肉は
connected to the
手のひ
arm,
らじゃな
not
く
the
腕
palm.
につながっている
香織さんがもし指の形
If
をああ
she
した後
put
で
her
切られたの
fingers
だとす
into
れば
those positions
筋
before
が
she
断
was
たれて
cut, her
手は
hand
開いたはずだ
should have opened when the muscle was damaged.
逆に切られた後で
On
指
the
を
other
ああしよう
hand,
と思っても
if she wanted
指
to
をもう
do
握
it
り込むことは
after
でき
cut,
ない
she couldn't grasp her fingers anymore.
そんな
But that... Oh!
そうかだから腕の
I
傷が
see.
下向きにな
So
ってい
that's
たんだ
why the wounds were facing down.
She kind of has a spear, but she's going about it wrong. She does end up getting murdered, though. Hopefully she doesn't next time.
下向きに
They were?
ええ腕だけこう
Yes.
傷
The
口を伏せ
wounds
たよう
on
に
the arms
下向きになって
alone
たん
were
です
facing the floor instead of up.
つまり母さんは指が
She
握り
couldn't
込まれ
clench
た
her
から
fingers, so she moved her arms against the floor to force the fingers into that position, and
無理があると思わないかあ
do
そ
you
こま
really
で
think she
腕
could?
をぐちゃぐちゃにさ
Her
れて
arms were destroyed
腕を
so
動かせたと
badly.
考える方
I
が
highly doubt she could move them.
それは
I...
まあこれも確率論
Well, this is a matter of
いいでしょう。
likelihood too,
Gobu
so
gobu
let's
ってことに
assume
してお
that
き
there
ま
was
し
a
ょう
50% chance she could do it.
今のところは不自
So
然な
far,
だ
the
け
only
な点
unnatural
が
thing is that the
指が
fingers
無傷
were
だこと
unharmed, grasped,
指が
and
握ら
that
れて
this
いたこと
secret talk didn't leak.
密談加えて
There's
明らか
also
に
another
奇妙な
strange
点が
thing
一
about
つ
it.
遺体の首にも
She
傷
was
はあった
injured in her neck
も
too.
ちろん
It
深い
was
も
a
のだ
deep
けど
wound, but it
骨
didn't
までは見え
seem
てい
to
なかっ
reach
た
the bone.
断面には大きな管が一つだ
There's
け見え
a
た
large wound in the
野
cut.
里さん
Yosato-san,
喉の部
what's
分を
the
切っ
first
て
thing you come across
一番
when
最
cutting
初
the
に見え
throat?
るお気管
The trachea? The
吉嗣
trachea?
君は気管から包みを取り出した
That
ことになるん
means
です
Yoshitsugu-kun
呼
took
吸
the
するとき
paper
に
out of
息
the
が通る道
trachea,
ですよ
the tube that
気管
passes
って
air when breathing.
そんなところに物が詰まればすぐ
With
に窒
something
息していた
stuck
で
in
し
a
ょう
place like that,
そん
you'd
なことがで
quickly
きたはずがない
suffocate. There's no way she could have gotten it in there.
それはそうだ
That
赤
is
反射と
true.
いうものもある
You have the
物を飲み
cough
込
route.
むなら物は普通は気管の奥の側道を通って胃に落ち着くはず
instead of the trachea and end up in the stomach.
ちなみに彼女ははるちゃんの時と同じ
Also,
く
just like
大量に血を
Haru-chan,
吐いていま
she
す
vomited out a lot of blood.
Hi, Banana! Welcome back! Change of plans. My computer can't handle
Hello.
that game. With anything.
おそらく殺害の時 血
The
とと
letter
も
must
に
have
手紙は出てき
left
てし
her
まった
body when she was being
それを
murdered, and the
狼は見
wolves
たんで
must
しょう
have
ね
noticed it.
手紙は本物だが
The letter
後
is
から喉
real,
に仕込ま
but
れた
it
んで
was
すよ
stuffed into her throat
解剖学
afterwards
的な知
by
識のない
wolves who
狼の
don't
手に
know
よってね
anatomy.
Burn.
それじゃあ
Then
そう手が無傷だったのは
the hands were
狼が誤っ
unharmed
たメッ
because
セ
they
ージを
wanted
伝
to
える
pass
た
on
め
a
に
false.
わざと残したんだ腕の傷が逆だったのは
The
逆に
wounds
し
on
て
the arms
床と
were
挟み
hurt
込まない
because
と
the number of
指の数
fingers
が固定できなかったか
up
ら
wouldn't stay that way unless they
なくなって
used
た
the
わけだ
floor
から
to
ね
do so.
Okay.
ちなみに狼は彼女が手紙を
Also,
飲み
it's
込むって
likely
密
that
談
the
を
wolves
事前
heard
に聞
her
いていて
talk about swallowing the letter and went out of their way to search for it.
That's what they always do, though. They kind of just chill while we, like, brood out the truth.
この狼は遺体の損壊に
Wolves
か
are
なり
really
執着してい
fixated
ま
on
すね
destroying the remains.
全身くまなく破壊する
By
ことで
being thorough
死者のメッ
about
セージが
that, they
万
prevent
一にも
any
残らな
chance
い
of
よ
the
うに
humans reading such
という意
messages.
図もあるように
At
僕
least
は思いま
that's
す
what I think.
恐ろしく抜け目がなく狡猾な狼だと
They're really
僕
meticulous.
は思いますね
And cunning.
A bit tired of talking. I fell silent for a moment, and no one spoke up in my place. They were all at a loss for words.
だから結局香織さんの
That's why
指のサインは誤
Shiori-san's
情
fingers are a red herring.
これで狼を断罪するわけにはいかない牧島勘三さん
Kanto Makishima-san.
かつての宴で死者がメッセー
Have
ジを
the
残
dead
すこ
left
とは
any
ありませんでし
messages
た
in
か
previous feasts?
年寄りはみんな口を
The
揃えて
elders all used to say,
死人の口が言うの
the
は
dead
世
only
の
tell
狼
the
が言わせた
Yakuza,
嘘じゃ
the Yomatsu Okami's lie.
There you had it. I liked those words. They were on theme with the story, too.
ダイイングメッセージは当てにはならない
You can't trust
この
dying
ことを証明
messages
してくれただけで
by merely proving
香織
that
さんの功績は
Shiori-san
計り知れない
contributed to us immensely.
わかりました納得しました
I understand.
僕の知らない知識を持
With
っ
all
て
this
すれ
new
ば
knowledge I didn't have, it does seem very suspicious.
じゃあ狼は誰なんですか
Then who are the wolves?
さっきモッチーが
What's
口を
this
滑らせ
motion
たのは
slip of the
一
tongue
体
mean?
何だったんですか正解はすでに出
We
ている
already have the answer.
リカコさんさっき
Mikako-san,
なんて言いました
what did you say before we talked about this?
織部義
If
経様が
Yoshitsugu Oribe-sama is
人なの
a
であれば
human, then I and Meiko are
私と
human
メイコ
as
は
well.
残る
That leaves just
鴨志田
Chikamochi,
近持様
Kamoshida-sama, and Chiemi
芹沢
Serizawa-san.
千恵美様が
Serizawa-sama. Her words were slow. Chiemi, what did you do, baby girl? And so was everybody else's reaction, slowly. They turned to Chiemi, who'd almost never faced suspicion this whole feast.
嘘だよね
No way.
だって
I mean, what?
それは
Well,
私だって
I don't
信
want to
じたくな
believe
いけど
that too.
リカコ
But
さんだって
there's
確定じゃ
nothing
な
that
いから
says it
可能
isn't
性あるよね
Rikako-san, right? Then I would let her do the talking.
リカコさん
Mikako-san,
本当は雲の過去を覚えてませんね
Correct. Is she the badger?
no. The badger was the old wolf guy, remember?
Oh yeah. I knew it. Naturally, the impact of that revelation was great. You could tell by just looking at everyone's shocked faces.
本物の雲は
Who's the real
Nice.
spider?
メイコです
Meiko.
お姉ちゃんいいの
Are you sure, One-chan?
Yes. I trust Haruaki-sama.
私は春明様を信じます
Did I butcher that line? Did I
No.
okay. I don't remember if I doing your voice right.
Yeah, I'm the spider. I had One-chan sing on my tongue.
Huh? She pointed at
Oh,
Rikako's
what?
brooch. Yeah, it's so cute, right? With that deep voice.
My
もしかし
voice
て
fucking
過去の
adorable.
印を見たんですか
Huh? What? Wow. Did you see her guardian
It
mouth?
was better last round when I voiced her and I was like, ah,
No, it wasn't. This round is
what are
best.
you doing? Shush.
とんでもない
Of course not.
それは汚れを受けるに
Of course. What the hell is my voice for her? Of course. Of course.
しかし
I guess.
No, don't do it. I know.
I said I guess.
I'm trying. I can't remember. Of course not. That is a taboo act. That would render that would render me deserving of the corruption. However, as a bedroom woman servant, it is my role to watch over the darkness in Fujiyoshi. So, in the case that the mists came and this girl became involved, I taught her a few things since she could not read yet, and so I could help her.
Remember the symbols.
I remember the symbol.
Don't
さっ
suck
き
at
から
my
何
line.
を書いてるんだい？
What are you drawing?
こっちがね、お守
Those are guardians.
お守
Oh
り？
god.
Guardians?
それでね、クモさんだった
She
ら
said, if I'm the spider, my leg starts to hurt.
Why did everybody look at her like normally, like she's totally fine sounding so deep?
お姉ちゃん、お布
Oh,
団で
no
転ん
time.
だ。
I rolled in my futon,
足
hit my
ぶ
leg.
つけて
It
痛
hurt.
い。後で
A bit later,
おまじな
I
よ。
will make it better with some magic
Stagger.
words. Humana, pumpkin pie. And if you were the snake,
目が痛くなる。
My eyes would hurt.
カラスさん
and
だった
the
ら
crow,
お腹痛くなる。
My tummy would hurt.
狼さん
and
I got a tummy ache.
and a wolf.
頭痛くなる。
She's very smart.
My head would hurt.
Mika was talking way more than usual. She probably wanted to talk a lot during the feast, but we never gave her a chance to.
サルさんだ。
And the monkey,
ね、その時
Then
は
I don't have
言
to
わ
say
な
it.
くていい。猿の時
that
は
is because I cannot
私が
claim
身
to
代わり
be
に名乗
her
り出る
when
こと
she
はで
is
きま
the
せんから
monkey.
なるほど。しかし
I
メイコは
see.
雲として
But
守
how
る
did
相手を
Miko
決める
write
とき
down the names
紙に字は書けたのか？
of the spider?
それは
I wrote them down myself,
私が書
then
いて
gave it to her when
待たせ
changing
まし
her
た。
clothes. Get your mind out of the
服を
gutter,
着せる
you
時
fucking
に
piece
忍
of
ばせ
shit.
て
カゴの指定は
It doesn't have to be the one who's with the guardian themselves who writes it.
分からな
I
かっ
was
たの
not sure, so I had her
真似を
copy
して
my
書かせ
writing.
ましたひらがないっぱい覚
I
え
learned lots of Higurama.
この辺りこそが読み意味の宴の
And this might be an actual loophole in the feast rules.
昼の間の
She is
密談
so
はバレ
smart.
る。隠した
Secret
つもり
traps
の情
during the
報は
day are
必
never
ず発
actually
見する。
secret, but if you
しかし
somehow encrypt
そ
the
の情報
information
自
ahead
体
of
を
time,
事前
Such
に
a
暗号
cutie.
化していれば
She learned from her mother.
狼の手に渡っても解
then
読
the
できない
wolves who got it couldn't
そもそも
decipher it.
情報か
They
どうか
probably
も理
wouldn't
解さ
even
れない。
recognize it as info.
さらに言えばこん
And
な
no one
幼い
would
子が
think that
掟
such
に
a
挑んで
little
いると
girl
は
was bending the
誰も
rules.
思わない。
When you looked at it as a game, it was clearly unfair. However, when our lives were on the line, we really couldn't care about that.
とにかくリカ子さんは確かに雲ではなかった
So
が
Rikako-san
雲の
wasn't
代
the
言者とし
spider.
て
She was
実
like
際
her
に肝臓さんを
representative
一
and
度
used
守っ
her
たんです。
position to protect Kanso-san once.
あの時は
You seemed the
牧
most
島勘三
important
様
one
が
of us back then,
最も
but I
重
could
要に
not
見えま
predict
したので
that they would attack Haru Makishima-san next.
仕方ね
The
え雲は
spider.
一回でも
A
守れる
spider that
上
protects
等だ
one is a good spider.
Mm.
おかしいと思ったんだ。
I
雲の
thought
本
it
社
was
は
weird.
基本的
A
に
spider
守り込
normally
むメリ
has
ット
no
がない
reason to out themselves.
候
It
補
was
が2人
strange
出て
that
くる
we
の
had
は
two.
異常だった。
That was true, but with the old wolf guy being the other candidate, I really couldn't understand why it had happened. Still, there was no point in thinking in that about this loop.
僕
About
は
that
彼
in
女
this
の意
loop.
図を
I
初日の投票
suspected
の時
this on the first
Meiko
day
では
when
なく
she
自分
insisted
で
I
投票
voted
し
for
ろ
her instead of
という
Miko.
おそらく彼女は
She was
Meiko
probably
の盾
thinking
と
of
なって
having Miko's
いざと
shield
なったら
coming
名
out
乗
of
り出
the
て
fake spider and
過去
letting
者
the
を生
real
かすつ
one
もり
live
なの
on.
だと。そしてメイコが
Also,
狼だった
since she
時の
told
主張
Miko
ま
to
で
tell
聞い
you
て
if
いた
she
とい
was
う
a
ことは
wolf,
Yes,
彼
I
女を
intended
殺し
to
て
kill her and suffer
私
the
は汚れを受け
corruption.
る所存で
それを知ってたので
and since
僕の
I
中
knew
で
the
は
truth, I was
昨
able
日
to
の段
reduce
階
the
で
suspects
容疑
just
者は
three.
3人にしあとはこの中で
All that was
人を
left
確定
was
さ
to
せられれ
confirm
ば
which one of
残
them
り
was
2
a
人の
human.
狼が確定
That
する
would mean that the other two were wolves.
消去法かね
the presence of
狼
the
を一人
process of
確定さ
elimination.
せても
If you
最
pick
後
a
の一
wolf,
人が
you
決まら
still
んわ
wouldn't know the last one.
そうか。じゃあ
I
久
see.
石さんは
So you pick
一
the
番
least
怪しくな
suspicious
さそう
one
な
of the
ものと
three.
して
You're
物質の
Hitsugu,
カゴのまあね。
more or less.
俺を疑ってたんじゃなかったのか。
Oh, so you didn't suspect me. Thanks, bro.
さて、ここまで聞いて
Now,
こ
after
れがよ
hearing
くで
all
きた
that,
作り
do
話
you
だと
still
思いま
say
すか？
it's all just a well-crafted fabrication?
そして消去法の上
Thank you.
残った2人は
We have left to thank for the process of elimination.
自分が狼でないということのこ
Do
れ
you
に
have
勝
any
る弁明がで
excuses
きます
that
か？
would work to prove you aren't wolves?
もしそうならどうして
If I
僕は
am,
香織ママの
why
嘘
was I
情
a
報で
wolf in
も
Mommy
狼っ
Fiori's
てことに
false
されてたの
info?
さ。
そうだそ
Yeah,
こが
it
わかる
makes sense.
どうして
Why
狼
do
は
wolves
近
have
道
to
が狼
true
だ
information
本
with
当
the
の情
false?
報をまず
彼が踊り
It's
だか
like
らです
I've
よ。
always said, when you want to gaslight somebody, you give them a little bit of true information and a little bit of false
And then you
information.
lie.
They don't know when you're so they don't know when you're lying or when you're telling the truth. Because if you always lie to them, they'll never believe you. Because he's the decoy.
皆さん、彼はどう
How
やっ
do you
て
believe
僕
I
に
was
毒を
forced?
持ったと思い
そうだそれは
Yeah,
結局不
the
明のままだ
truth isn't clear.
だからオリベ
That's
夫
why
人が
Lady
疑われたの
Holiday was suspected.
彼女しか君を狙える者がいなかった
Really?
そうなんですよ。
Yeah,
彼
because
女以
you
外
only
にあ
have
りえ
to
ないんです。
option if you're
僕を狙
aiming
ったものなら
specifically for me. Okay.
そうか。そうい
I
うことか。
see. So that's how it was.
誰でもよかったのか。
It didn't matter who died.
正解。あ
Exactly.
れは僕を狙っ
I
たんじゃ
wasn't
な
the
くて、
target at all.
死ぬのは誰でもよかったんですよ。
待て待て、どういうことだ？
Whoa,
お
hold
前が
on.
蛇だから
What do
狙
you
われた
mean?
んだろ？
They targeted you because you're the snake, right?
それが考え違いのものなんですよ。
That's
た
the
またま
very
毒の塗られた
source of
器
the
が僕に
misunderstanding.
回っただ
It
けで
just
す。
so happened that the poison bowl went to me.
おそらく彼は昨日
You
のいつ
probably
かの
found
タ
a
イミング
chance
で
to poison
食器に毒を塗っ
get
た。
poison in a bowl and took it.
一番上のやつに
Maybe
一
it's
滴
just a
垂らし
drop
たと
on the
かだ
top
け
of
か
the
もし
bowl.
れません。
You had more than enough
その程度
opportunities
なら
to do
ば
something that
チャンス
simple.
はいく。そして食事となった時、
So when it was time to
狼は
eat, the
なん
wolf
となく
just
雑
avoided
談
the
でもし
bowl
ながら
and
料
chatted
理に
while
手を
watching
つけ
if
ず
something was
様
happening
子を
to the
見る。
others.
自分たち以外の誰かが
They'd
毒
only
を食らえば
eat after
そ
they
のタイ
saw
ミング
who
で
got the
口を
poison.
つける。多分あの時は場が
After
混乱
they
してた
asked
か
to
ら
follow in, it
全
was
員が
impossible to
確
tell
実
if
に料
someone
理
was
に口
avoiding
を
the
つけて
food.
たかはもう証明で
What
き
if
な
they
いで
got
しょ
the
う。
food on accident? The poison.
もし誰も
No, they
毒
avoided
を
the,
食らわ
they
なけれ
avoided
ば
the food.
自分
So
た
they
ちの
wouldn't,
皿に
even if
毒
they
が
got
回
it,
っ
they
てき
wouldn't
てい
eat
る
it.
から
If
気
no
分
one
が
ended
悪い
up
時は
getting
理由
poisoned,
を
it
つけ
would
て
mean that
食べ
one
な
of
きゃ
their
いいわ
bowls
けで
had the poison. They'd say they weren't feeling hungry and excuse themselves.
とにかくこうすることで
And
人の陣営
doing
を一
that
人
would
減らせ
reduce
る。
the humans by one.
発言力の強い牧島さん、
Akashima-san,
匠さん、
Takumi-san,
安永君、
Yasunagi-kun have a
立
lot
場
of
が微妙
influence
な
here.
野里さん、
Masato-san
自称雲のリカ子さん、
Takako-san
蛇の
is
カ
the
ゴ車である僕。
and fighter, while I'm the snake.
人の多くが
You
狼
can
に
say
とって
that
殺
most
す
of
価
the
値のあ
humans
る
are
人
worth
材
killing
であ
to
ると
them.
言えます。そしていざ
And
毒
if the
殺されれ
poison
ば
killed someone,
そ
the
れは
only
調理した
suspect
本
would
人
be
で
the
あり
cook and the
唯
only
一
one
個
who
人を
could
狙える
target
立場に
someone.
あった香織さんが疑われる自称カラスである
The self-proclaimed krill,
じゃあお前が死にか
and
け
you
た。
almost died
完全なる偶然でしょう
because
ね
of a simple coincidence.
しかし
But
ちょうど
since I just
僕
revealed
が
that I
ヘ
was
ビ
the
だと明か
snake,
した
it
直
was
後で効果
extremely
はてきめん
effective.
でしたね。あれでもし僕が死んでいたら
If I
き
died
っと
because of
狼
this,
は
the
香織
wolves
さんを
would
夜
have
殺さず
killed
今日この場で
Kaori-san,
くくっていたでしょう。
and she would have been hanged to death.
I took a few deep breaths. Everyone was silent, probably because they were reflecting on the way they suspected her yesterday.
しかし結果的に僕は死ななかっ
But
た上
not
に
only did I
上
die,
松さんの
Uematsu-san's
その
strange
不思議な力
power
によっ
that
て
saved me
彼女の信頼度も高まってしまった
was death.
である以上上松さんはきっと雲として僕を守るでしょうから夜には殺せない
Meaning they couldn't kill me that night either.
リカ子さんを殺すことも考え
They
たでしょう
probably did consider killing her, but
リ
as
カ子さん
she
は常々
proved
証
time
明
and
され
time
ているよう
again,
に
her position
富士
here
吉
in
での立場が
Tsukiyoshi
極
is
めて悪い
extremely poor.
ちえみちゃんとリカ子さんのどち
There's
らを
enough
くくる
for
かって
her to
話
be
になった時
hanged
に
if lifted
まず
against
リカ子さんが
younger
くくら
son.
れるってほどにはだから昼
They
に
could
殺せ
kill
ば
her in the daytime, so
そうな
they
ると
tried to kill
カラス
Kaori-san
のカゴ
instead.
車である この辺りの順位付けが
Whether that
妥
was
当
a
か
good
どうかはと
second
もかく
option
として
aside, I
こ
don't
の
think
二人
it's
が
unlikely
こ
for
ういう風
these
に考
two
えても
to
お
think
かし
that
くは
way.
ないで話が
Now,
だいぶ離
back to
れ
the
たん
matter
で
at
すが
hand.
1日2人以上の殺人は
Killing two
汚
people
れ
in
の
one
対
day
象です
is a target of the corruption.
つまり鴨志田近持は
That means that Shikamachi
覚悟の上で
Kamoshida
毒を持った
poisonable knowing what would happen.
Ah.
というかおそらく
He probably did it
毒を
even
持った
while
のが
knowing that
野
he,
里
as
家の
a
敗
different
着である
Nosaka
自分
child,
だと
would
バ
be
レ
the
るこ
prime
とも織り込
suspect.
む基本的に
Typically, it's
Okami wa
hard for
zenyin
all the
ikinokoru
wolves to
nante
survive
mazu
if they
dekinaiんですよ。
actively fake having guardians.
能動的
They
に
would
カゴシャを飾
certainly
れ
end
ば
up hanged.
いつかはくくられるしかしなぜ
However,
か
thanks
彼
to
らは
some
固い結束
form
の
of
上
unity between
中
them,
で犠
they
牲者
could
を決め
choose
て
scapegoats
突
from
撃さ
among
せる
them to serve the role of
語
the
りに
faker or the
あ
rule
るいは
breaker.
ルール鴨志田近持はそういう
That's
役
Kamoshida.
回りです
That's Shikamachi Kamoshida's role. That's why he
Kaori-san
was
の遺言に
probably
従
ready
っ
to
て
die because of
くくられる
Kaori-san's
覚悟はし
final
ていたで
message.
しょうしかし今日リ
However,
カコさんを
if
くくれれば
Rikako-san was hanged today,
今夜
if
僕を
you
殺
kill
して
me today,
場をめ
make
ち
a
ゃく
mess
ちゃに
of
して
things, and
生
maybe
き
even
残れる
survive.
可能性そういう賭けだったんじゃないですか
That's
ね
what they were betting on,
残念な
I
がら
assume.
負けです
Unfortunately for them, it didn't work.
とね
He looks down with a half smile, gathering everyone's attention.
やっぱそれ一方的じゃな
That
いか
seems
な
really
ハッ
one-sided.
サンや
I
りっちゃん
mean,
が本
we
物
have
だ
no
っての
group
も
that
決まっ
really
てない
on
わ
what
け
they
だし
claim
さ
to be.
He brought up something we'd been over already. And since that was all they had left,
それに香りママの指だって
Maybe you can
まだああ
actually
やって
read
読むのが
Monotary's
正しいのか
fingers
も
some other way?
もっち
Mochi,
もういいよ
that's enough.
苦しいよ
It's
That's
getting
what
cringeworthy.
じゃあ
That was truly cringeworthy.
That was truly cringeworthy.
Then
うん
Yeah. We're evil!
やるとしようよ
Let's kill them all! Everyone here had a certain hope. They believed that if exposed, the wolves would admit it and give themselves in. Ma'am, put your shotgun down. Sir, put your shotgun down. It would be too late for them to keep struggling, after all. And certainly they wouldn't attack the humans head on. That art goes so hard though, like every time. Certainly.
it does.
Right. Their ex-neighbors wouldn't be that malicious and murderous. I couldn't blame them for their optimism. I was the only one who knew how badly Yasunaga Oriba changed last time, so I should have been the one to take care. However, even I could be taken off guard. I knew that the current wolves were wicked, but I thought it was because of Chikamoshi Kamoshida, the boy with unusual tendencies and devilish intuitions. I knew that she could use a gun, but I didn't expect her to whip one right out in front of us. Yeah? What's up, Cybernetic? She was... the girl who told me to leave her and run, despite the invisible god terrorizing her. The girl who'd opened herself up to me despite knowing it wasn't meant to be. I never would have thought she'd bring a gun to this place and try to take everyone with her. I think they're desperate. The turn was so unexpected that the smart ones here were frozen. Those who hadn't suspected her weren't moving either. The ones who did... he has his moments, but yeah,
Damn it. Stop.
was the one most proactive among us.
バカ野郎
You fool.
And the one who didn't trust anyone. When the first shot was fired, the buckshot aimed at the end of the circle was blocked by Takumi-san's body. Oh, not again! Controller? Why are you reconnecting? Hold up. His large frame absorbed the bullets, bursting apart. Oh no! Past his collapsing body, I saw her face to beastly smile. No, Chiami! A moment later, Chikamochi Kamoshida fired his own gun. Damn, boy! She's so normal! I think we need therapy! I think she's traumatized. Kanzo-shi was charging towards him with a clenched fist and the shot blew off his face. Yo, is everyone gonna die?
次
Them double barrels go hard. Beyond the bloody mist they left behind, I saw the eyes of a bird of prey.
On.
The next person Chiemi aimed at was Yoshin Sugaku. No! who was trying to charge at her. That was when Kanzo-san, on the verge of death, landed a punch on Chikamochi as I absentmindedly watched. Yo, do something!
キヨ不在しあとは頼む
It's up to you.
I felt like I heard that voice, which snapped me out of my torpor? What the hell does that mean?
It's like a daze.
Dilemma? Yeah, okay. Kiyonosuke, she was the same in that regard. Our eyes met, and then I hurried to take Rikako-san in Meiko's hands, while he grabbed Yoshinaga-kun by the shoulders. Ooh! Without even seeing the results of the third shot, we ran straight for the exit. That's probably the brother. We were closer to the exit than the elder side. We heard another gunshot, but we weren't in a situation to turn around. Rikako-san dropped to the ground, letting out a cry as she did, and I ended up basically dragging her so we could evade our assailants. Kiyonosuke, she saw that his expression changed, and he still holded Yasunaga's hand, using his open hand to push my shoulder. I felt like there was a silent understanding between us. Not saying a thing, he hurried and let go of Yasunaga-kun and took Rikako's hand, while I took Yasunaga's now empty hand. It wasn't a rational action. However, I'd probably thought that I had no right to hold her by the hand, a feeling which made it hard for me to run. Kiyonosuke, she staunchly grasped her and started running. Following his example, I took Meiko under my arm and started running, pulling Yasunaga-kun with me. The young man seemed to be in a stupor. Was it just me, or was the mist even denser than usual? It probably felt that way because I was running, making the lack of visibility way more dangerous. I followed the gravel path and ran up a hill. We're dead.
もう大丈夫です。自分で走れます。
It's okay. I can run by myself now.
Hearing that clear voice, I let go of his hand.
どこに逃げればいい？
Where should we run?
野里屋敷。あそこが
The
ここで一番
Nosato
しっかりした
Mansion.
建物で
It's
す。
the sturdiest building here.
If he lets them. That made sense. The other two were going there too, so if we were grouped in
You know
hell-
what? I know we're being chased by two people wielding shotguns, but I don't feel comfortable having you in my house.
You cannot go there. Oh god. Suddenly I heard laughter coming from the side. Here's Johnny! It almost makes me freeze, but I held myself together and lowered my head. Another gunshot. I could clearly feel the bullets fly past the top of my head.
CNN! なんで？
Hey,
I have no
安永君
idea.
走れ！
keep running. Whoa.
Mako! Mako cried for the first time ever. I had to keep running while closing her mouth. I'd expected Yasunaga-kun to be right behind me, but I couldn't hear his footsteps anymore.
もうやめてよ。
Oh, baby.
Stop.
He was probably trying to convince Chiemi. Do not kill him! Baby girl! Don't kill my other baby!
Always you know?
What about horror, bro?
私はそうでもなかった。
Oh, snap. The feeling ain't mutual. That brief exchange and oh no! Poor baby. And the gunshot that followed seemed strangely clear. No. Yasunaga.
Oh. Oh.
Pizza boy. That's so cruel.
我慢してくれ。
Now where am I going to get my pizza from?
His last line is just pizza.
Please, don't make a sound, Nico.
Shit. Was this the end of the line for this loop? Yep. We're dead, Zo. With Japan being a mostly gun-free society, their power could easily be both overestimated as well as underestimated, making it hard for us to gauge. However, here in a mist where I could barely see anything and could be hit at point-blank range by surprise, I was all too aware. Guns were frightening tools that could end a life with a single pull of the trigger. That's true.
どこかな、ハラさん。
Haraki-san, where are you? I made it to Tai Yamawaki-san's house, hid behind it, and waited. Hey, yo, baby girl. Can we talk? I had to catch my breath and figure out where my best route to the Nosato mansion would be. By following this path, I could pass the collapsed construction site and arrive at the mansion. That was the fastest way there, but I wasn't sure if it was safe.
出てきたら助けてあ
Come
げるよ
out! I'll help
そうだけど。
you! Yeah, right. Hearing that cheerful voice, I heard the unlocked door open up. I ran as fast as I could, but she caught up easily, probably due to her healthy legs and familiarity with the land. Mako was trying really hard not to scream, and I was hoping that she could hold it in. Oh no. Hearing someone enter, I counted to 5 and snuck out. I didn't sense anyone following me. Going down the hill, I passed the plaza and continued making my way to the Nosato mansion, hoping they missed me. Putting Mako on my back, I continued sneaking. This was the second time I'd reached the final stage with her by my side. Was it fate or something? Shaking away that question, I went ahead. I kept moving forward. Don't meet him with a barrel. Don't meet him with a barrel in the face, Chiemi. We talked about this and quickly found out, no, it's probably Chikamochi. I was being too naive.
面白い
Of course.
Funny.
Okay, I guess it's Chikamochi, that's fine. There was a person right before the mansion.
生きてた時よりだいぶ面
You're
白い
way
よ
funnier now than when you were alive, Uncle.
Oh no. There was a mess that looked vaguely human in front of him. Oh, did he get them? He poked at
Yeah.
it with something long and thin. Probably a shotgun. He got Rikako and Kyonosuke?
Yeah.
Shit.
じゃあ
Anyway,
次はそこの発散かな
guess that just leaves you, doesn't it, Hassan?
Isn't it crazy how sometimes they don't even need to resort to being their wolf forms to just kill people?
Yeah.
Where did they get the shotguns? I mean, I know the hunting rifle from Hanzo, and maybe Chiemi had something.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether it was because he was a wolf or from the crow family, but hiding behind an Okiba wasn't enough to fool him.
あ背中向けて逃げたら
Oh,
メイ
if
コ
you
ちゃん
turn
が
around
川
and
に当た
run,
って
I'm
先
gonna
に
hit
死んじゃう
Makeup
よ
down on your back
そんな
and
の
kill
発散
her.
はしない
You
よ
don't
ね
want that, do you?
He was right.
それよりさいっそ向か
That
ってこれば
aside, can you just
じっちゃん
face
と
me?
かお
Hold
っちゃ
my
んみたい
hand
に
as
さ
Uncle did.
その
It's
方が
more
僕は
fun to
楽
me
し
this
い
way.
That snappy attitude he'd given us on the latter part of the feast was nowhere to be seen. Faking his behavior to keep up the act just because he was a wolf must have been stressful for him. Right now, I was close to him and could tell by his expression that he was extremely refreshed. But man, Kiyanosuke-shi seemed to have struggled. Probably to let Rikako-san escape. He had guts in him somewhere, after all.
りっちゃんみたく背中か
I
ら
don't
撃つのは
like
あんま
getting
気分
from
良くない
back
から
like I did
趣
with
味じゃないな
It's in poor taste.
Fuck.
メイコは見逃せよ
Let Mako run away.
そりゃ難しいな
That won't fly.
神様的
I'm
に
gonna
は
call me someone, you know.
読み人の筆
Not
頭
let
み
the
たいな
tap
子だ
yummy
し
be said. Walk away.
Of course.
ま自分で読みに帰
But
る
she
なら知ら
could
ないけ
just
ど
return to the Yomi on her own or something.
Was he bound by the curse of the real story? I let Mako go.
この下の崖を目指してそれで川まで降りるんだ
Go down the cliff until you reach the river. Can you do that?
Doing that probably meant getting the same ending as last time, but it wasn't impossible that she'd make it. Chiemi wasn't with us. Maybe if the little girl was alone? Whatever the case, it was better than just letting her get shot.
Usayuki-chan. Get the hell out.
大丈夫なんとかなるから
I'm gonna work out. It's
Make
gonna
her
work out.
sound like a girl for the serious scene. And most importantly, if I died here, all of this would return to nothing, and I'd loop again. I'd actually reached the point where I consider that in my calculations.
行け
Go.
Please, 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 do not let Chiemi just shoot Mako, because I will be a little angry. That's child abuse.
Bye bye.
My mountain baby. As she started the run, please don't do it.
なんて嘘
Oh, Chikamochi,
That-
you
just
heartless
kidding.
little shit. As Chikamochi Kamoshida began aiming at her again, I felt intense anger. I couldn't understand him at all. Was this how they really were? Or was this caused by the real story? My body moved before my messed up brain, which was something I didn't expect. My instinct to protect children must have taken over. Ooh! I heard the gunshot, then felt the lead bullets bite into my body. Oh dear. Because of the poor visibility, and because the buckshot was small, probably meant for birds, the wound wasn't fatal. Still, the pain assaulting my body felt like I was pierced by a dull tip of a sword. Ooh. I staggered a bit, then fell to my knees. It hurt a lot. I didn't feel Mako behind me. She must have ran away without looking back. No idea if that meant anything. It hurt. Fuck, it hurt a lot.
何やってんだよハッサン
What was that
あんな子
about?
のため
Why
に
did
死ん
you
でどう
die
すん
for
の
her?
ハッサンは僕と遊ぶん
You're
だ
supposed to play with me,
ハッサンは
Hassan. Get it?
僕と遊ぶんだよ
No. Ignoring my pain, he just said that.
しょうがないな
Oh well.
やる気がないなら
If you're not
Semete.
up for it,
面白い
maybe I
格好
can
の死
turn
体
you
にで
into a
も
funny court.
Oh my goodness.
約束が違うじゃんもっち
Did you just kill your Chiemi? Did you just kill him? That's not what we agreed on, Mochi. Chiemi, did you just kill Mochi? Baby. No, she's not normal. As I heard that voice, I looked up and saw that Mochi Kamoshida was dead. Oh my god. The wolf that popped out of the mist wielded a blade instead of a gun. Where did she get a blade?
春明さんは私がって言った
Oh
の
my god, Yandere! I don't like it. I said, I'm gonna take Haruaki-san. It was an extremely sharp kitchen knife. It was embedded to the hilt in the other wolf's head. Oh! Oh dear. The boy... Really? That's not hot.
Somebody likes Andre.
Some people, I mean, I get it, but this is not okay. The boy quickly collapsed without saying a word. What if, she's not gonna kill him, so you could run away. Yeah?
Wait, his stomach is full with lead. He got shot, Bloomy.
If she cares, she'll just she'll take the bullet out.
She's trying to kill him.
I know. Chiemi grabbed his weapon, checked the chambers, and clicked her tongue. Oh dear. Then she walked up to the boy's corpse.
玉切れじゃん
That's out of shots. What a waste of bullets. You suck, Mochi. And removed the knife from his head. Run, Haruki! Your girlfriend's angry! Bring out your help! The body jerked for a moment.
Dead.
What? I
He
know.
already said he killed Rikako.
I know she's dead.
Haruaki has been shot in the stomach
I know.
and he's bleeding out.
I know. Then lay still, but he said it wasn't a fatal wound.
Just because it's not, you can be shot in the kneecaps and it's not fatal doesn't mean you can run it off.
I know. She looked at the weapon, wet with gray matter, then threw it away. I wondered what she'd do next, and she took a new weapon out of her sleeve. How many does she have? It was like her entire body was a weapon. I began to question just how well I'd actually known her.
春明さん
Hi.
さ
Oh
もう
god.
誰もいないよ
Tea and crackers? Haruaki-san, you're all alone now.
二人きりだね
It's just the two of us.
だから
Not like
なん
that
で
means
って感じだ
much.
けどさ
He's not a smart man. Chiemi, why? She sounded bored, but I could feel the bloodlust and malice behind her words.
もう言葉も出せない
Can't say anything anymore, huh?
Why?
Oh no!
あ喋れて
You can
よか
talk.
ったよかった
Good to know.
Why are you
こ
doing
んな
this?
ことを。
しょうがないじゃん。
Um,
しなきゃどうにもならない
can
よ
you blame me? There's no other way for us, is there?
僕は
I didn't think you
君
would
が
like
そん
that.
なやつじ
Me
ゃないと思っ
neither.
て
But
た。
I had an idea, because she has some tendencies.
起きてたか。
I don't know if it's
伝説
the
だか知らな
law
いけど。
or the legend or whatever,
それが
but
いく
I
ら
always
怖
thought
くて
that
も
you'd always resist it, no
最
matter
後
how
は抵
scary
抗
it
する
was.
ことを選ぶ子だって思ってた。なのに
Yet you
残
Too bad. She spoke with unbridled malice.
念新内さんの
You think it's because Shinai-san said it? It's
みんな
just
神様
stupid.
に踊らされ
It's
てるだ
God
け
that
なのに
making everyone dance like they are.
ちえみさんは
Listen, I just really, oh god, really wanted to kill.
そう
Oh,
言った
oh
ら
my
里帰
god.
りしたのだって
Yeah, I even returned back home just because I wanted to kill someone.
だから今夢
That's
みたい
why
だよ
I'm feeling great right now.
残
Too bad, Romeo. That's how I always was. You have no luck with women, do you? But that was just.
春明さん
And
に
I
会った
thought
時から
about what it
思って
would
た
be like to kill
こ
you
の人を
from
殺
the
したらど
moment
う
I
なる
met
か
you.
な
Oh,
ある意味
in
よ
a
うやく
way,
夢が
this
叶うんだ
moment
よ
is like a
今
dream come true.
ルール違反の
I'm
私は
breaking the
どう
rules,
せ今
so
晩
I'll
気
just
軽
be
で
a
ぐっちゃ
pile
ぐちゃ
of
に
meat
したいの
tonight. This will be my
これは最後
final
の
bit of
楽し
fun
み
before
って
that
感じかな
happens.
じゃあこれで
So now.
賭けをしよう。
Back it away, baby. All my curiosity about the mystery, the fear of the path leading to it, even the pain were all gone. Uh-oh. Only pride was left.
10分くれ
give
た
me 10 minutes. I'll use
僕
them to
は
run
必
away.
死に逃げる。
Once the time's up,
そ
you
の
chase
後
after.
僕を追いかけ
If I
る。
get away, I win.
逃げ切れば
If you
僕
win,
の勝ち。
I'll...
I wanted to
Kimi
set
ga
my
kattara.
own rules.
僕は君を愛しながら死んでやろう
Is。he lying? That's not a good idea right now. She's a little stabby.
いいね
That sounds great. Even if this was a meaningless, insane dead end, I would go and die my own way. I want to go my own way. Albeit staggering, I could still run if I ignored the pain. Blood was flowing out of all the wounds on my body, so I was probably leaving an easy-to-follow trail behind me. Oh, even so, I ran uphill towards Kamifujioshi. I knew that the path was closed off here. That last loop, Haru-chan had entered the mountain and got stuck. Yeah, might as well. It gives him some more time, right? The Misty Mountain was a separate realm avoided by the people of Yasumizu. Perhaps like when I'd left Saranaga, I was about to get lost in the mist and die to some monster. Even so, if I brought Chiemi here, I could maybe give a chance for Mako to escape, and that was a good enough reason for me. If she wasn't coming after me, it was unlikely that she'd go after Mako instead. Chiemi would be left in the village all by herself to her own insanity. Well, till she dies, yeah. In that case, I figured I had to run away, through here at least once. I'd given up on trying to understand her insanity this time around. Next time... Yeah, I'd think about it next time. I passed the cliff and reached the mountain. The mist was even denser than usual. I looked down and noticed that a lot of the road was covered by a landslide. The earth, sand, and collapsed trees made it much impossible to walk past here. I couldn't tell if it was artificial, nor did I have the knowledge to investigate and find out. I just followed the path. That small music box, like the slow music box though. The 10 minutes had already passed, so Chiemi must have been tailing me. Whenever I stopped, I felt I could hear the sound of rustled grass in the distance. She was chasing me. From what I could tell, she was actually following the winding mountain path. That was good for me. I wanted her to keep it up. It made this more interesting. Bro just likes chasing? Maybe she wasn't really trying to catch me? The distance between us wasn't closing at all. I suddenly became a bit dizzy. Uh-oh. There was the largest tree nearby. I sat down next to it so I could catch my breath. My vision suddenly turned dim. I quickly opened my eyes, but I had a bad feeling, like I'd actually been out cold for a decent while. I tried standing up and realized that I couldn't move my limbs properly. Oh god. Oh dear. I must have lost too much blood. The end was close. My dulled senses told me my pursuer was nearby. I tried finding the path again, but I couldn't for some reason. Apparently my sense of direction, perception, and judgment were fading as well. Perhaps things would have worked out if I wasn't injured? No. This was a different realm. Though acknowledged by few, the outskirts of the village were the hunting ground of the merciless mountain god, Great Lord Shinai. The only ones free to move in here.
待ちきれなくて降りてきちゃった。
Oh, it's a full photo. I couldn't wait, so I just came down. We're the madmen sliding with the mountain god. This was unreasonable. Unscientific. Superstitious. Abnormal. Why was Chiemi up the mountain? I'd always sensed her coming from below. What was that about?
さあ約束だよ。
Alright.
殺すね。
Now love me while I kill you. I couldn't even say a thing. But I felt like I still had a chance. I don't know about that one, buddy. I rolled down the mountain.
頑張れ。
Go, go, go! Do your best! Brimming with the joy of the hunt, Chiemi chased after me. A part of me wanted the mountain to just collapse. My path was blocked off by the natural trees, plants, and growth in general.
かわいいかわいい。
Oh dear, she likes the suffering. You're so cute. My body was at its limit, unable to tell whether my vision was turning dim or if the mist was becoming denser. I continued rolling. Run, hide! I used the last bits of my energy to face her. Great timing! Impeccable timing! Oh, hello! The wolf was coming. Oh, Kamiga! That's a really cool, very well done drawing.
All the background and all these like CGs are great.
I know, I freaking love them. For art reasons. It was close. It would devour both my flesh and soul alike. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers, Chiemi. It's okay. I'd won the feast, so I hoped that the mountain god would at least save my soul. I'd gone through a load of difficult shit thus far, so it wouldn't be unfair to let me have a peaceful ending, right? That is actually a nice, way to say it as well. They do look a little bit like very edited with filters and stuff. Yeah, I knew full well that the world wasn't such a kind place. The upcoming death would surely be more painful and desolate than any before. After all, I knew that the one granting it to me was a girl I'd once loved. I didn't want this. I never desired an ending like this. Shit, shit, shit! I have to shit! I didn't want to. He just has to tell her, like, Chiemi, hold up, I gotta take a shit.
I gotta take a jump. You don't want to stab me while I'm jumping, do you?
No, go right ahead. I didn't care if it made me look like a sore loser. I wanted to go out in a way that would leave a thorn in Chiemi's heart. Oof! She's looping, there's no way. I thought a lot of meaningless things. Tell her you hate her! Rikaku! Oh! 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 Yeah, just make out with her while she stabs you, right? Cybernetic, that's totally the great way. No, Rikaku was okay. I knew she ran, because it said something about, Kiyonosuke, like, protecting her so she could,
Yeah, no, Shigemoshi said that he shot her in the back.
I know, but that didn't stop her. It's not okay. It's not okay. But my words escaped me. The wolf's fang pierced the spider instead of me. Oh, she protected him once again. Oh,
My wife.
no.
That's my wife.
That's your wife.
Why?
That was all I could say physically and mentally. Oh, the babies are fighting. Why was she alive? Why was she here? Why did she protect me? Because she loves you, you freaking idiot.
Because she loves.
Those questions spun in my head, but only the last one found an answer. Of course she would do this. Yeah, most normal woman in the village. I mean, who's normal? I think everybody's crazy at this point. I don't trust anyone. I don't even know if I trust Haruaki. She was a descendant of the Uematsu.
Mako.
I trust Mako. And
Yeah, I would trust
Takumi.
Mako with my life.
Mako, Takumi with my life. Everybody else, I don't really know anymore. Until the very end.
You don't. You said you don't even trust Haruaki anymore.
I he's not crazy yet, but I feel like he's not going to be okay after this round. I don't know. I wouldn't be either.
I mean, like he's seen like the women that he's loved slaughtered before his eyes several times by him.
I know. By another person he loved. That's just alrighty then. And he's the shadiest? What? Hey, cybernetic? I can't agree to that yet, but no backseating. No spoiler, please. Appreciate you being here, but I don't know. Is he? Her sense?
Ooh, Haruaki?
Well, Cybernetic said he's the shadiest, schemiest fucker. I know nothing about him being shady.
Well, like after this loop, he shows his more like sadistic side.
Great! So he's also crazy.
He's not crazy. No, like I showed you I told you about it. Like in this wit route, he literally says like, "Oh yeah, we'll just chop one of their limbs off."
I
Like,
do remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, he does seem a bit like unhinged when he's suggesting things like that.
He does. Okay. Well, you're fine, Cybernetic. I was just worried. We'll find out, I guess. He has had some moments where he's questionable. That's why I don't know who to trust.
I've gotten pretty far in darkness, but like Lumi here has only been like through wit.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm sure he's gonna go crazy too. Her sense of duty and justice hadn't faded, even on the brink of death. She glanced at me, completely denying my assumption. That wasn't it. She was simply obeying her wretched, unwavering heart. Hey, Andre! Yeah, we use it when we just don't want to run games with my model. After all, it was special to her.
ごめん。
I said another word. Sorry, I couldn't stay with Mako. Sorry, I couldn't protect everyone. Sorry, I talked a wolf into a gamble that made it impossible for me to look you directly in the eye. That was the last word I would ever say. Even so, my eyes and ears were still active. Thus, I witnessed everything that happened. Am I? I'm not gonna yell, obviously, but, don't get in my way. With a maddened scream, the madwoman tried to pull the knife out. But she couldn't. Its drift disappeared. That's awesome, Andre. I didn't think that could actually do that. It was probably snagged in her ribs, so badly that neither pushing nor pulling helped. Her voice was hard to make out due to all the blood leaving her mouth, but it was calm, gentle even. I shall take in your corruption. Did she get corrupted?
Well, no, she's a wolf.
That
so,
too.
like,
I know. What do you know? Yasumi's Yomi's corruption binds me no matter what. Would I remember enough of this to think about what those words meant next time? Don't stick your brain where everyone's crazy in this village, Andre, so apparently that's not a possibility. My failing vision merged them into one, and I noticed Rikako's hand reach for Chiemi's neck by chance. Oh! Her finger caught on something. It was something on a string. A pendant? This is... No! What? Don't look! Don't look! Chiemi released the knife, snatched the object back, and held it in her chest to hide it. When did she have a pendant?
She's always had a pendant. It's just been hidden underneath her shirt.
Oh. Serizawa-sama. Her voice was dense with pain. Not only that, it was also tinged heavy with pity. I am so sorry. That is a corruption. Not even I can take him. I had no idea what those words meant, but they carried the impact of a death blow for the wolf. Oh? Oh god, I can't do this. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. God. Oh, why is she so... I'll kill you. Where are you? Where? I'll kill you, so come out. With that scream, Chiemi ran off somewhere into the mist. Crazy is a relative term. Crazy people are people that are hinged in relation to the average human in a village where everyone is crazy, nobody is crazy. Massive therapy sessions are needed for this village. She probably had no clear direction. Rikako-san collapsed. Oh no! I'm sorry. Haruaki-sama? Trying to move in her heavily looking robe, she tried to crawl over to me. Could not protect Serizawa-sama or anyone else. She wasn't the only one. I thought the exact same thing. I really wanted to say that and go out with a smile, but I could barely even breathe. I used the very last of my power to collapse toward her. Are you kissing to die, or... Oh. I then reached for her hand. Her hand lay over mine. All life left our eyes as we were gradually reduced to mere objects. They died of blood loss. Yeah, that's true, Andre. Even so, her dying hand somehow felt warm. When we rise again, I will be more honest. Yeah. I wanted to respond to those feelings properly. I would destroy all my chances of losing. And I would leave the mist alongside this foolish, pure, lovable woman. Next time. For sure. Honestly understandable. In another life, I would make you stay. I don't have to say the word.
Alright, now we're going back to the chart.
In another life. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? He's yeah, questionable taste. But did he know them? They were like this before? No. You said back to Wit, or am I?
Chart.
Start. Okay.
Yeah, Wit. No, chart. The chart.
Okay. I'm kidding. I gotta go. Not a lot of options, anyways. True. Decision.
Yep. Decision.
Okay. Skippy. Open door and persuade.
Open the door.
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 Open the door, Rocky. I suddenly opened the door. Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. Yeah, I did it. Of course I would. I didn't want to see that ending again. Mikako-san was crying. I mean, it's kind of like lopsided. I think he's going for Rikako right now. So, her voice had been clear.
Oh, why wouldn't he? She's the best.
I love her, but I don't know anymore. And compose. She is the best in terms of a healthy relationship at this moment, yes. So I'd assume that she was feeling anything. I was wrong. She was merely hiding it. You promised not to open the door.
約束をした時点では守るつもりでした
I
が、
promise, but
あな
you
たたち
both
が約
used
束を
to
盾
against,
に、僕を好き
or
放
you
題
both
悪
used
者
to
に
make
する
me
からあ
look
えて
like the
破りま
bad
した。
guy, so I changed my mind.
No, they would literally try to kill each other all the time. You don't want Rikaku and Chiemi around each other like that.
何なんですかその見苦しい過去設定を
What's
並
with
び
this
立てれば
aura?
無事
Why
嫌わ
does
れ
it
て
feel
円
like you're
満破
trying
局
to
み
be
たいな
hated
空気感
because
は
of your
フジ
past
オシイズムで
just
す
to
か
make the breakup cleaner? Is it a Fujioshiism or something?
You want to make them worse? You are not any better than Haruaki.
ぶっちゃ
Oh my
け
gosh.
ちえみちゃん程度の面倒さの子はいくらでも
Yeah,
転がして
fuck
きま
the,
したから
fuck the I can
状
fix
況がこ
them
うでなきゃ発
mentality.
奮するだ
Make
けで
them
すし
worse. I've
Yeah.
rejected I've
Sorry?
rejected tons of bothersome women like Chiemi-chan in my life, so if it weren't for the situation, I'd be going nuts right now.
Yeah, I think Rentaro can only fix that. Or
リカコさ
Naofumi.
んみたいなレアキャラは超絶美味しいとしか
What
思
about
えない程
Rantaro?
度には人間腐ってるんで
Huh?
諦めてほしいですね
I'm
You said
saying he's
something about
probably because
Rentaro.
Andre said Rentaro probably is the only person that could make that work. He could fix them together.
I fucking love Rantaro. Rantaro's great.
True.
I'm just about degenerate enough to decide someone like you is too rare to let go. You should cut it out.
Crap, I overdid it a bit. Hey, put your sadistic side away.
まあそのあなたがどう思うか
Well,
は知
I
り
have
ま
no
せん
idea
が
what you're thinking,
Number
but
17
doing
is
all that
lonely.
just made me value you
あなた
more.
をより信頼しましたし
Huh?
ちえみちゃんにもそう言って
I
あげ
can't
たい
love
ところで
to
すが
say that to
それはあな
Chiemi-chan
たへ
too,
の
but that would
定
make me a
説にも
cheater,
とります
so
か
I'll
ら
do something else
別
instead.
の手を打ちま
She's
しょう
so cute.
明日謎理論でしっかり
I'll
丸
win
め
her
what?
over with some
僕の
weird
友
as hell
人を
reasoning
紹
and
介しま
introduce
しょ
her
う
to a friend of mine.
僕より
He's a
少
bit
し
more
頭が腐っ
degenerate
た
than I, but
変
I
態野
think
郎で
they'll
す
get
が
along.
So
気は合いそう
so his plan is to win Chiemi over, but throw her to another dude. Who's more
No, no, no,
degenerate?
no. Not like win her over as in get her to love him again. He
Yeah.
means like he thinks that she's like angry at him now because he rejected her. He's like, oh, I'll get her back on my side and just like hand her over to like my friend who's a bigger pervert than I am.
Alright, Louis the Seal. So true.
いや
That's what
待
she
てよ
does though, Andre. I
先
was
生
just
の方がいい
forgetting
か
it.
なもしちえ
Wait,
みちゃんが
maybe
ち
Teach
ょい
would
ピ
be
ザ
better
丸
for
ハゲで
her.
も気に
If
しないなら
Yami-chan doesn't mind
超絶尽
slightly
くす
ugly
彼の方が
baldies, she'll have someone really loyal and
Teach? Who's Teach?
his teacher,
His
his
teacher?
professor at college.
I don't know who that is. I don't remember.
Yeah, because you haven't been introduced to him. Like when somebody says teach, they mean their teacher.
Yeah, I know that.
春秋様
Haruaki-sama. I do
なんだ
not
か
think
よく
I
わからないの
understand.
ですが
But why would you tell
な
me
ぜこの
that
流
you
れで
like me
私
now
を
of all times?
その
言ったでしょ
Like I said,
僕は
I want to play this
ル
by
ー
my
ルは
own
自
rules.
分で決めたいんですよ
Consider the following? What does that mean, Andre?
感情だって
Cramps!
他人にルールされたくないですから
That's a meme. It's like
みんなが
consider the
嫌いなもので
following.
もその気になれば喜んでいただきますとも
I don't want someone else telling me how I should feel. Even if everyone else hates something, I'll happily take it.
Yep, that sounds about right, Andre.
だから僕に嫌われたければ方法を改めてください
Yeah, one of the
あなたから好きだって言ったん
like
で
it
す
was
か
a
らね
Bill. It's Bill Nye who says consider the following, and then somebody else says kill yourself. So he's like consider the following, kill yourself.
Consider the following. Kermit Seppuku.
Kermit Sudoku.
Sudoku,
Yeah.
yes.
If you want me to hate you, find a better way to go about it. You're the one who said that you love me, so you better take responsibility for that.
バーカバーカ
Mm-mm.
リカコさ
You
んのア
down
ホ
it. Rikata-san, moron.
死んでる
Hello?
You alive?
Earth to Rikako. I don't know how to act like that. Ah, she finally broke. There you go.
What?
What was that about? Are you a fool?
いやまあ
Yeah.
何なんでしょうね
Yeah, seriously, what was that about?
That's my line. That's my line. That's my line. Uso. Anyway, enough with the personal grudges.
賭けはまだ
Uso.
有効ってことにしませんか
Can we consider the bet still on?
In Tomb Raider, it makes you effing explode. Legit though?
Yeah, there was this one code that I forget what it was, but like some people said that it would give you more lives. Other people said it would make Laura wear skimpier clothes. But like when you entered it, it was like literally a code that would make you explode.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
she
awesome.
would backflip and spontaneously combust, and the game would be over.
That's awesome. I've never seen that. You gotta show me.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny code.
I bet. The one where we'd win if we survived and could ask the other for whatever we wanted.
生き残った時
Morning to
If we
be
survive,
好きな
we
ように
can ask
望め
for
ばいい
whatever
んで
we
すから
want. And I'm not planning on asking for anything that
そ
would
れを
ruin
打ち
it.
消すような望みは
You are such a strange person. Serizawa-sama was surely right to call you a bad boy. I didn't confirm nor deny that. Even so, hearing that from you makes me happy enough. I am satisfied. Not good enough? Well, maybe. Adult love wasn't solid enough to play out through just jokes and improvisation. She's such a little goober, affectionate. Then again, we adults could survive without needing anything fancy. It was a virtue, as well as a vice.
明日生き残った時
Please give me your
答えを
answer
くだ
when
さ
you
い
survive tomorrow.
あなたは今晩
You might be
狼
killed by the
に
wolves
殺される
tonight.
かもしれない
You took a gamble and revealed
僕
yourself
と
to
メイ
just
コを
Mako
守
and
る
I.
ためにもしあなたが
If you
明
don't wake
日
up
目覚め
tomorrow,
て僕は結局
it would
あ
mean
な
that
た
I
にこんな
wasn't
ことを
worthy of
望む
asking
資格
you
なんて
something
な
like
かった
this.
と引き
I'll
下が
back
りま
off
す
if it happens.
Haruaki-sama. There, I was now at a key point. The tragedy-drunk heroine wouldn't die today. It would be the most unfortunate Kaori-san. Honestly, I wasn't sure how to feel about that. But I would test it, this once. At the very least. Can you grant me one final wish?
ダメです僕
No,
はそれだけを
I'll
生きがい
survive the
に
night with that as
こ
my
の夜を
goal
終え
in
るん
life.
ですから
It might be imprudent of me, but it makes me happy. I was the imprudent one here. After all, I was making moves on a girl that could die tonight. Cause baby tonight. Anyway, goodbye.
待った
Ah, wait.
Mate.
まだ何か
Anything
But
else?
that's good to say.
Mate kudasai. I could finally get to the main matter at hand.
野蛮としての植松里香子さん
There's
に
something I'd like
一つ
to
協力
ask
してほ
you
しいことがあり
as
ま
a
す
night watcher.
Dun 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 dun. 5:16, baby. Friday. It's Friday. Gonna get down,
Friday,
it's
I get
Friday.
down on Friday.
Or the Friday night song from Yakuza. It was the day after I did the prep work. I approached the plaza, met with Yoshitsugu-kun, acted surprised when I heard the bad news. Who died? And once again saw the remains of poor, unfortunate Kaori-san. I then listened to the brothers opening up. Saw them find the letter. Oh, it skipped through all this. Neat. Notice that the fingers were placed in the same position as last time. This had to be Chiemi's idea. In this particular timeline, she didn't seem to be anything more than a bloodthirsty madwoman. It felt like she'd been the one who decided that destroying the entire body was the way to go. And Mochi didn't hesitate to agree. I'd badly underestimated just how warped that boy's personality was. Poor Mamiya-san. I knew she was an enemy, but I couldn't help but feel sympathy for her. Camera woman! Thus begin the feast of the Yomi Purge. Bathroom break!
She wasn't a camera woman. She was a reporter.
Yeah, she had a camera. That's what I remember her by.
No, she took the fat man's camera.
Oh, gotcha. Bathroom break, y'all. Do what you gotta do. BRB. Wait, how long do you think this feast will be?
Oh, this part? It's gonna be over pretty quickly.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be over pretty quick.
Alright, get back. Hey guys, I'm back. If anyone's still here.
I'm still here.
Hi, Titus.
Hello.
Hi, hi. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Ugh. What do I do?
Ukamiga.
Kamiga!
Lumiga.
Lumiga! Anuga! Yatsunaga presented the scenario set up by the wolves. I turned it around. Everything was about the same as last time. If I didn't change my words, things would go exactly the same way. Of course, they would. The people I was talking to were the exact same. Strangely enough, I could also do the exact same things without relying on my memories from last time. Or maybe it wasn't that strange. After all, though I had the memories of the previous loop, I was the exact same person. If I'd somehow lost the memories of the final moments of the loop, I'd definitely be heading for the same ending right now. But in this case, it didn't matter if everything was the same this time. I could just go with the flow and do the exact same thing. After all, it was already over.
そういう賭けだったんじゃないですかね。残念ながら負けですが。
That's what they were betting on, I assume. Unfortunately for them, it didn't work.
ね
Just like last time, everyone focused on Chikamochi with a half smile on his
やっ
face.
ぱそれ一方的じゃないか
That
な
seems really
ハッサンやリン
one-sided.
ちゃんが
I
本
mean,
物だっての
we
も
have no
決まっ
proof
て
that
ないわけだ
Hassan
し
and
さ
Nissan are what they claim to be.
それに香りママの指だって
And
まだ
maybe
ああ
you
やって
can
読むのが
actually
正しい
read
の
Mommy Kaori's finger. Mommy? Sorry, Mommy?
Sorry,
Sorry.
mommy? Mommy, sorry? Sorry, mommy?
Kaori's fingers some other way.
もっち
Mochi. And just like last time, Chiemi.
もういいよ
That's enough.
苦しいよ
It's getting cringeworthy.
じゃあ
Then
うん
Yeah,
やるとしようよ
let's kill them all. They went and did it. Bang, bang, she shot me, bang, bang, she shot me. She was walking around with a little shotgun, ready to fire me on hot one, singing straight, 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 right through my heart, straight through my heart. I've been wondering why Mochi was in his school uniform this time, and then it made me realize it was to hide the gun. Ah! The barrels and grips on them both were cut really short, probably for the same purpose. One of them was aimed in our direction, while the other was aimed at Kanzo-san, who was already charging at them. Their intense charge paralyzed everyone except him and Takumi-san, who would now make a move and die due to shotgun blasts.
blah.
However, that didn't happen this time. Ho ho! The guns didn't fire anything! Ooh, what did you do? A moment after Chiemi's expression warped with shock, Kanzo-san punched Mochi, while Takumi-san tackled Chiemi. Her lightweight body was thrown backwards and hit the wall. Takumi-san quickly grabbed the shotgun, aimed it at the floor, and pulled the trigger to ignite the shell in the other chamber. Once again, the gun didn't fire. He frowned, then opened it up, removed the cartridges, and threw them away, along with the gun. Kanzo-san handled his situation a different way. He simply pointed Mochi's gun back at its former master.
So you're a wolf.
His face swollen due to the punch. He was crouching down and glaring at Kanzo-san.
誰か縄持ってこい
Bring the rope.
Shit! Let me go! Let me go! Why, damn it! Takumi-san took advantage of her staggering and pushed her down. She couldn't move at all. Stay still! Things became a bit disorderly as we tied them up, but now it was relatively calm in here. Yay!
一体どういうことだ
What the hell was that about?
I don't know, but I think I was high as shit. Those words weren't directed at anyone, but everyone besides me related to him.
These are dummies.
Oh!
So are the bullets.
Kanzo-san said that while looking at the shells from the shotgun he'd taken from Mochi. Everyone understood what that meant.
You got the wrong one.
No way! Exactly, there was no way the cartridges she checked just yesterday were switched up in a single evening. The only one with any idea what was responsible for this paranormal phenomenon was Rikako-san. Last night, I'd asked her to catch Chiemi and have a cat fight with her. Oh, we missed it. They gave me the time I needed to go into Chiemi's room and mess with her equipment. A lot of it depended on luck, and I needed a couple loops, but I somehow pulled it off. It wasn't fair in the least. My life was at risk here, and I actually died, so I didn't really care. Everyone continued to talk about how the shells were replaced, but since I decided to stay quiet, they didn't reach a conclusion. Now everyone was left with the harsh truth that these two were wolves who just tried to kill everyone here. Thus everyone began talking about how to handle them. Yasunaga-kun suggested we tie them up and lock them in somewhere. He argued that, now that we knew they were the wolves, all we had to do was prevent any further murders and make them unable to move. Kanzo was thoroughly against that, suggesting that we hang them over today and tomorrow. When asked for his reasoning, he insisted that the wolves had to be hanged, and their argument wasn't going anywhere. Most of Kanzo-san's decisions were influenced by the legend of his own experience, so he didn't have a proper way to deal with a situation this unorthodox. Yasunaga-kun, on the other hand, were bound by conscience and emotions, making Kanzo-san's option unacceptable for him. That left me no choice but to weigh in.
ちょっとよろしいですか?
May I say something?
Now everyone, even Kanzo-san, lended an ear to my words. It took long for me to get to this point.
牧島さんとしてはとにかく一日一冊のペースを守ることが大事だと
you
思
believe
って
it's
おり
important
な
to
んです
kill
よ
only
ね。
once a day and not anymore, right?
一方で安永君は正直
Okay, Andre.
ちえみちゃん
Thanks
や
for
モッチ
hanging
ーを
out.
殺したくない。
See you.
Well, Yasunaga-kun just doesn't want to kill them at all.
Have a good night, okay? See you next time. Nice seeing you as well. Thanks for hanging out.
そうですね。認めます。
Yeah, I'm congested.
Yes, I
Thank you.
admit.
怪奇現象の
Now
範
that
囲
the
内に
culprit's
犯
been
人
no
が見つか
longer
った
a
以上、
supernatural phenomenon, I believe that we should leave their judgment to the rule of law.
彼らがやったことは許されることじゃないけど、それを僕らが裁いていいわ
What
け
they
じゃな
did
い。
is unforgivable, but we shouldn't be the ones to punish them.
緊急避難。
We only did the previous sentence because it was an emergency. We had no other choice.
彼らが身動き取れなければ危険
Since
はない
they
の
aren't a
だ。
threat to us when bound, we could just leave them there like that and wait for the mist to clear.
晴れなければ、
And if it
そこ
doesn't,
で改め
we'll be
て
left with
再
no
度の
choice
緊
but to
急避難
consider
が
it
必
another
要という判断
emergency
を
that
下さい
requires drastic measures.
The boy was talking sense, but
まず、お二人とも拘束が有効という点に少々
First,
認識の問
not
題があ
so
ると思
sure
い
if
ます。
binding them would be effective.
night.
というと、
What do you mean?
このゲームの支配者、信
The
頼明神
game
は
master
玄
here,
関の
Great
錠
Lord
前を解
Tonight,
除
can
できま
unlock
す。
our front doors.
とすれば、どんな拘束も解除で
Isn't
きる
it
と考える
natural
の
to
が
think
妥
you
当
can
じゃないで
undo
しょう
any
か。
bindings too?
それは。
That
そして、今日と明日に分けてくくる場合、
also, if
今
you
夜一
only
人
hang
分
one each
死人
day,
が出ま
one
す。
human would die today.
狼に勝ち目はありません
They
が、
have no
きっと殺すでしょう。
chance of winning, but they'd take this kill.
そんなことはしないよ。
No, we wouldn't.
そうだね。無駄だ
Nah,
し。
it's pointless.
They were so easy to read.
僕は彼らは殺すと断言しますが、その根拠はね、
Yasunaga,
安永君。
do you want to know why I'm so certain that they would kill?
はい。聞きましょう。
Yes, do tell.
彼らがとても
It's
冷
because
酷な
these
狼
wolves
だから
are
だ。
extremely cruel.
I walked up to them.
間宮久子さんのことを思い出して
Remember
ください。
Hisako
彼女
Mamiya-san?
は2日目に突
He
然蛇を
suddenly
名乗
claimed to
り、
be the snake on the
冷静
second
でない
day
様
and
子で振る舞いま
began
したね。
acting all strange.
それはきっと芹
He
沢
was
チームの
probably
指示
ordered
で
to
す。
do it by Chiemi Serizawa.
There was some noise in the room. Chiemi was still hanging her head.
おそらく蛇
He
を名乗
probably
れば
told
安全だ
Mamiya-san
な
that
ど
being
と
a
言いくる
snake
めた
was
のでしょ
safe,
う。肝臓さんが蛇の
even
甲
though
を
she
くく
knew
るべ
the
きだと発
conscious
言
Tom
す
was
るだ
ready
ろ
to
う
hang
と
anyone
承
claiming
知の
to.
上で、事実それでタイ
And
さ
it
んという
actually
無
led
実
to
の犠牲者を作
Tai-san,
ることに
an
成功してい
innocent,
る。
getting hanged.
そうだね、
You
チ
planned
ェミちゃ
that,
ん。
didn't you?
勝手に思ってれば。
Does it matter?
そしてその夜、
Mamiya
間宮
san
さんは
then
不可解
died
な死
that
を遂げ
night.
るわけです
That
が、
was probably
それ
her
もきっと
doing
こい
too.
つの死を。
なんで
Well, why would you think that?
そりゃ、彼女がよそ者
Because
だから
she's
だ
an
よ。
outside.
信
You
頼で
couldn't
きない
trust
し、
her. It was
いざという時
probably
裏切る可
it
能
was
性が高
possible
い。
that she'd readily betray her.
具体的に言えば、
It was
彼女
highly
が朝
likely
くくら
that
れ
she
る
would
公算
have
がかなり
been
高かった。
hanged next day.
肝臓さんがそう主張していま
Sancho
したからね。
was pushing for it after all.
同意のないままに踊りをやらされた間宮さんは、
Then she
相当な
took
不信
Mamiya
感
san
と
into
恐
being
怖感
a
こ
scapegoat.
の二人に対して持っ
So
ていたで
she
しょうね。
probably didn't trust them and was afraid of them.
そんな彼女ならば、
It was completely possible that she revealed who the other
道
wolves
連
were
れにして
during
も
her
おかしくは
hanging.
ない。そう考えたから、夜のうちに彼
That's
女を
why
殺
he
して口
killed
封
her
じ
at
をしたん
night.
だ。
He basically silenced her.
しかしそれじゃあ一晩
But
に
that
一人
would
以上
mean
殺し
that
てる
they
ことに
killed
なる
two in one night.
ならないね。彼女は汚れを受けて殺され
She
たん
was
だ。
subjected to the corruption.
狼にも何らかのル
The
ールがあっ
wolves
て、
must have
彼女は
rules
それに
too,
違反した。
and she went against them.
いや、違反させられた。
Or rather, was made to go
この二人によっ
against
て。
them by these two.
全部推測じゃん。
You're just guessing.
もう何でもいい。
Whatever.
だから否定してくれって言ってるだろ二人とも
Please deny it, damn it.
面倒だから言うわ。
It's a pain.
全部そう
So。I'll just say
春
it.
脇さんすごい
Yeah,
す
he's
ごい。安
completely
くも
right.
思ったより
Wow,
脳みそ幸せ
Haraki-san,
な人だ
you're
ったん
so
だ。
cool. And Yasu-san's even more soft-brained than I thought.
知恵ね
Damn.
まあ私らにも
We
いろい
had
ろあ
our
って、
reasons for doing what
最後
we
まであがかな
did.
いといけないこと
And
に
we
なっ
had
て
to
る
keep
から
it
さ。
doing it until the end.
もう質問とかや
So
めて
stop
よ。
it with the
面倒
questions. They're quite a pain.
知恵見てめ
Damn, damn.
やめてください。気持ちはわかりますが、
Please
時
stop.
間の無駄
I
です。
understand how you feel, but that'd be a waste of time.
狼をやった人間とは、
You can't
もう
reach an understanding
分かり合う
with
ことはで
those
きないん
who
ですよ。
became wolves.
じゃが
So
どうす
what are we doing with them?
というわけで、僕の提案
My
ですが、
suggestion is
片
that we
方は
cut
手
off
足を切
one's
断
limbs
し、
and
片
hang the
方
other
はく
one.
くりましょう。
Oh, alrighty.
そうすれば今夜、拘
If
束
we
がな
do
くても
that,
出
the
歩けな
one
いでしょうか
without
ら、
limbs
安
won't
全
be
そう
able
で
to
す。
go around, even if unbound, so we'd probably be safe.
それでもう一人を明日くくれば、狼は
And if
全
we
滅。
hang the one
きっと翌
tomorrow,
日
the
には霧も
wolves
晴れ、
the wolves would be exterminated. The mist should clear by the day after that. And
おい不妻子
Usashi,
はい
yes.
お前今なんつ
What
っ
did
た
you just say?
Yeah.
ですから、拘束
I'm
がなく
saying
て
we
も
should
出歩
keep
けな
one
いし、
from walking
狂気も
around
持
and
てない
use
ように、
weapons by cutting
手
off
足
their
を
limbs.
切断するのがいいでしょうと。
That's completely normal.
What
That's
the
a
hell
completely normal
was...
suggestion.
Right? What the hell was with the reaction?
何か問題がありましたか？
Is there a problem with that?
お前本気で
You
近持ちか
seriously
知恵美の
saying
手
we
足
should
を
cut
殴
off
って
either
言ってんの
Mochi's or
か
Chiemi's lip?
Well, would you rather have a shotgun bullet to the face?
え、
As much as we
はい。
love him.
それじゃあ不足ですかね。
Yeah.
大腿部と
Wouldn't
肩で
that be
切って
enough?
しまえば、
You remove
さ
them
すが
at
に
the
這って
base,
移動
they
もでき
couldn't
ないか
even
と。
crawl, right?
てめえやっぱイカれて
You
る
really are a fucking lunatic.
Dang, they're going against him. Huh?
それは残酷
That
す
is
ぎま
way
すよ
too cruel.
Huh?
Bro, they killed your mother.
Right? Right?
狼
Right?
とはいえ、
I understand they are wolves, but that
そ
is
こまでは。
a step too far.
They literally just
What?
tried murdering you a few minutes ago.
Oh.
ふさゆきさん
Oh.
Yusayashi-san, you're scary.
Why?
リカコさん、狼の死
Yeah,
を切断す
Yusashi-san,
ること
you're
は、
cutting off their
汚れの
limbs
対
to
象です
make
か？
us targets of the corruption?
Well, it's Haraki being too cruel.
それは。
I have not heard of
聞きませんが。
anything that
Bro.
implies that.
He's too cruel. They literally sliced all their victims into pieces.
Right.
皆さん、これまでに歴史と伝統にのっとっ
As
て、
much as I love
生きてる
Chiemi,
人
what's
間を
wrong with
縄
doing
に
that
か
to
けて
them?
処刑してきましたよね。
Alright, Rikako, they tried to frame you.
Rikako.
Fucking... Yeah, fucking Yasunaga and Yoshitsugu, they
killed
murdered your mother.
mom.
Tanto, they murdered your granddaughter.
Right?
Takumi, they murdered the love of your life.
Right?
And they fucking, what else did they do?
Everything.
Yeah, literally everything else that's gone wrong in this town is because of them.
In every loop?
No.
No, it's just this loop.
Yeah, but like, literally, they killed Takumi's love interest,
I know.
Kanza's granddaughter, their mother. They tried to frame Rikako and Mako. Like, what the fuck? Why is nobody else being like, hey, that's a reasonable suggestion for people who fucking slice everybody else's limbs off? Excuse me, but aren't you the ones who hanged a couple of people just because of history and legends?
Sorry, the game lagged.
For real though. We put him to rest.
考察はかなり苦しみの強い残
You
酷
heard
な
that?
処刑方法だ
I've
って
heard that
説もありま
hanging
す
is actually a really painful way to go.
そうでなくても多数
Even
決
if
で
it
人を処刑
wasn't,
す
they
る
were
なんて
being lynched
や
because
ら
of
れ
a
る側か
popular
らすれ
vote.
ば
That
この上
alone
ない
must have
絶
been
望と恐
utterly
怖だと思い
terrifying.
ますしそれに狼は
The
あんな
wolves
残酷な
murdered
殺し
so
方をしてるの
cruelly
に
that you're all acting like this?
皆さんは随
You're
分
all pretty good
良識的
natured,
なん
aren't
です
you?
ねいや
Wait, that's a good
それ
thing,
はい
isn't
い
it?
ことなのかな
You think?
人間らしさ
Oh, I see.
ああなるほど
They all fell silent. Well, someone else is kind of done with everything because he's looping a lot. But even I could understand. There was something within them that made them averse my idea.
じゃあ四肢を骨折させ
We
ましょう
break
か
their limbs
粉
instead?
砕骨
The
折さ
effect
せ
would
れ
be
ば
the
効
same,
果は
right?
一緒ですあるいは明日くらいにちょうど死ぬ
Or
程度
perhaps
に
no
コ
matter
サト先生に毒を処
since
方
they
して
could
もらう
poison them in a way that would make them die right about tomorrow?
いい加減にしたまえ
Stop it. I can't be sure that they would survive that. The shock from the pain alone might kill them. And I happen to be a doctor. I cannot poison. We're not like the wolves.
なるほどなるほどわかりましたちょっといろいろ誤解
Is
し
he
てた
gonna
み
do
た
it
いです
himself?
I see. I see. I understand. I seem to have misunderstood
We're
you.
gonna like end the feast, go to bed, and we're gonna wake up and Haraki's gonna have done all the job by himself.
じゃあどうしましょうね
What
今
now,
日
though?
誰かが死んじゃい
I
ます
guess
ね
someone's dying today.
This was such a pain. Why did they argue against my suggestion if they had none of their own?
どうしても
If it must be done,
必要な
I shall take it upon myself.
いやわしがやる
No. I'll do it.
What do they mean, like die today or
No, they mean like
do the job?
breaking
じ
it.
じいと女が
breaking
無
their
理し
limb.
てんじゃね
Don't push yourself.
僕らはそんなことしちゃいけない
We mustn't do that.
ああやめろまだ考え
Stop
る
it
時間
all,
はあ
you.
る
We can still think this through.
わかった
It's
も
fine.
ういい
That's enough.
私今から
I'll
死ぬか
die
らさ
myself.
その前
Can
に
you hang
モッチ
Mochi
ーくれば
first?
それで誰も
No one
汚
should
れ
get
は
the
なしでしょ
corruption then.
わお最後まで冴えてんね
Wow. Clear-headed until the end, huh?
今度は何を企んでるの
Huh? What are you planning now?
手足をもがれるのは
I don't want to
Why?
get my limbs cut off. Even wolves were afraid of some things, huh?
そんじゃまあっちで
Alright.
はるちゃんには謝っとくよ
I'll apologize to Haru-chan when I get to her.
お前はハルちゃんと同じ
You're
ところ
not
には
going
行け
to
な
the
いよ
same place as her.
So true.
どっかな
Hmm?
り
I'm
っちゃん
not. Richan?
くくった
The hanged are saved. The ones killed by wolves are not.
狼逆にする
Wanna switch?
どっちでもいいよ
I don't know.
いいどうせ死んだら終わりだ
Fine. Regardless of the way, it'll be over once you die.
それなら僕がお
So
前
I'll
を
take
殺
it
す
upon myself to kill you.
Okay, pizza boy.
どうして
Just like I killed that Tony. Oh, no, wait, my name's Tony. Just like I killed Fat Louie. Why did this have to happen?
どうしても
Just because?
なんだよそれ
What's that supposed to even mean?
よくはわ
I
か
don't
んない
really
んだ
get
けど
it.
ねなんとなく
But
ど
I
うしようもなかった気がするんだ
felt
よ
like we
ね
had no choice.
Yasunaga Oribe punched Chikamochi Gamoshide.
ごめんねいや
Sorry, Alfred.
それだけは 本当だ。
I really am.
Are you? Your personality is a little weird.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
落ちなかれ。
Right, not.
Breaks his neck. Yasunaga-kun pushed him forward. A moment later, the rope went taut. It shook for a moment, then slowly swayed back and forth, and finally stopped completely. Yasunaga-kun cut the rope. From the mists below, I heard the sound of something soft collapsing, then hitting the shallow water below.
次だ。ちえみ。
You're next, Sammy.
はいは
Alrighty.
これでは間接的
Isn't
に我
this
々
the
が殺してい
same
る
as
ようなもので
directly
はない
killing her?
い。さあ、
Who knows?
新内さんとやらが
Shinai-san
判
or
断するんじゃ
whatever.
ないです
We'll be
か
the judge of that, right?
お前、そうや
You're
ってそ
gonna
のまま
die
死ぬつもり
just
か。
like that?
ちえみ。
Without even saying sorry or nothing?
謝る。
うん。
Yeah,
だって、
that's
そう
the
いう
kind
や
of
つだ
girl
し
I am,
私
right?
みんな
You
知
knew
って
that
た
from
で
the
しょ
time I almost killed the
私が
brats
上
in
富士吉のあるガキ
Kamefuji
どもを殺し
didn't
かけ
you?
た時にまあ
Well,
その後
I
でき
went
るだけ良い
on
と
to
も
act like a good girl after that. Fooled you good, didn't I? How's it feel?
モッチーは
I knew
ああい
what
う
kind
性
of
格
guy
なのを
Mochi
私が
was.
操縦して
And
い
you used
ろ
to
いろやっても
control
らった
him.
感があるし
Don't get mad at him,
怒んないで
okay?
私が
It's
全
all
部
my
悪いで
Eat
問
me
題
all
ない
you
よ
want.
I get mad at whoever the
だ
fuck
か
I
ら好き
want.
に憎んでみんな
Fuck you!
Looking backward, she stepped up to the cliff.
リカコさんおめでとう
Congrats, Rikako-san.
障害を
The
乗り越えて
obstacle's out of the
無事
way.
なんとか
And
な
it
り
looks
そう
like
じゃん
it'll all work out, doesn't it?
読み意味の
That
宴は
is not what the feast
そ
of
う
the
いうも
young
のではあり
purge
ま
is
せん
about.
山と共に
Who live
生
within
き
the
る我ら
mountain
が
have been given a burden
負った
and
業
must bear and pay respects to it
未
for
来
all
永劫
eternity.
私は
I am here
そ
to
の業を
simply take in that
引
burden.
き取るだけじゃあまた生まれ
And
変
if
わった
I'm
ら
born again,
今度は
I'll come kill you directly this time.
雲の
You're
末裔
the
だかなん
last
だ
of
か
the
知らないけ
spiders,
ど
aren't you?
ご大層な教えを
Still have
語
some
り継ぐための
descendants.
子孫でも作
Teach
って
them whatever
待って
grand
る
nonsense they taught you, and wait for me to come get you.
その
There is no need
バル
to
ブ
be
ラ
like
ズと
that.
うるさいな
Shut
No,
up!
like, what the fuck?
I'll kill you right now.
嘘嘘
Joking!
じゃあね
See ya.
ちえみ、
Damn it.
何
What?
神様って何？
What is God?
Her pupils instantly shrug. Shrug. A bad idea!
やっぱり
I knew it.
やっぱり
You
一番怖いのはあな
really
た
are
だ
the
よ春明
scariest
さん
thing here. Haruaki-san. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you all so much for letting me kill myself. Oh. Very normal Chiemi. Yeah, right? Very
This
normal
was
behavior.
so fucking. This was over the top for Haruaki. Honestly, he
What?
knew what would set her off,
Right,
and he's
right.
like, I want your last moments to be you panicking and terrified."
Well, he's got to get back at her for what he did. I mean, what she did. But why does God upset her so much? She took
You'll find out.
Okay, she took 3 steps back.
手足もがれ
You
るかも
have
って思った時
no idea how scared I was when I thought my limbs were gonna get cut off. Seriously.
だよ春明さん
Haruaki-san.
一
If
緒に狼
only
だっ
we
た
were
らよかっ
wolves
たのに
together.
僕
Oh
は
my, goodbye.
ごめんだよ。
I don't want that.
Oh goodness, I'm not doing that one.
またね
See ya! She turned around and ran. As fast as possible. Into the mist. And jumped. Rise not.
帰ってますね。
I'm going.
I alone turned around.
Huh?
まだその
But you still haven't.
お前
I didn't want to hear it. She'd probably fallen into a world different from ours, and I got the impression I wouldn't hear a sound.
Honestly, he's just walking away like nothing happened. He's like, okay, cool.
5 out of 5 for this one time. True, he did. I didn't want to listen to the echoing silence. We then went to clean up Kaori-san's body. After spacing out a bit, we all cut up some veggies and ate them uncooked. Oh. It was hard to make a fire in the mist, and as people of Fujiyoshi, no one felt like using fires other than the one in the watering hole. And everyone was averse to using the dining hall. This is the first route that she's actually dead. Thus everyone went to sleep. No. For the first time since the feast began.
What do you mean? She died at the end of the last one, remember?
Well, yeah, I mean, aside from that. None of us could sleep. Like, she normally lives the whole route, is what I mean. Morning came...
Well, yeah, no, she lived the whole way this route, too. Because, like, this is the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she hasn't died in the beginning. And the mist was gone.
Well, I mean, she's like a main character, so...
Yeah,
Same with Utako. She hasn't really died. She died at the end of the first one, but she lives in this one, so...
No one had died, of course. Everything was as the legend said. Happy ending? With the Yomotsu Okami gone, peace came back to the human village. However, it was hard to celebrate it. Yudai Hashimoto, Tai Yamawaki, Hisako Mamiya, Haru Makishima, the old man who cried wolf, Kaori Oribe, Shikomochi Kamoshida, and Chiemi Serizawa. A whole 8 people died. Even if 2 of them were outsiders, the settlement had suffered great losses. Everyone had an aversion to use fire to dispose of any remaining objects that carried signs of murder, so it was decided that they would be buried. True, Rio, true. The tatami, the floorboards, the futon.
Rio is here? Hi, Rio.
Hello, Rio. We also ended up making new gravestones for those we had lost. Ritako-san had told us that the graveyard near the hanging pine was full of the feast's victims. So there was nothing under the stones.
それじゃあ
Hey,
今
how
は
are
お
you?
亡くなりに
So, has he passed away or something?
はい、
Yes.
大
It
往
was
生
a
でした。
peaceful death. Those who died normally would be burned at the crematorium in Kamafujiyoshi, run by the Higuchi, then buried here. Those who didn't want to be burned were thrown into Saranaga and simply vanish. Making sure no one saw me, I went down to Saranaga. There was nothing. No corpses or belongings. Just like last time, Saranaga was just a thin, shallow stream. However, I did find one thing. It was a pendant with the Yomotsu Okami symbol on it. Oh, what was this? Was someone wearing it? What did it mean for someone in Fujiyoshi to wear something like this? At this point, I didn't feel like investigating it anymore. Was that strange? No. I felt like that was just how things were. Days passed of us working on this and that. We somehow survived thanks to the food from the fields, and right as we were finishing up our work, help finally arrived. What do you mean stream on stream? Kamafuji sent some people to remove the landslide blocking the road, and now they finally made it.
大丈夫でしたか皆さん
Well.
It'd been a while since I saw Shoji Higuchi. He looked as friendly as always.
庄司どうして今まで
我々としても作業は進めたかったんだ
It
が
worked
どう
faster.
にも
He had some
不
unexplainable
可解な事故が
accidents.
多発してね
Hey,
霧が晴れてからようやく
able
進
to
め
make
たの
progress, that's clear.
それで皆さんご無事で
Oh, is everyone alright?
No one answered. Higuchi began looking sympathetic and started giving some orders to his people. Eventually, we were brought to Kamifujiyoshi and were made to spend a few days like refugees in some community center. Apparently, this was temporary. The village head said they needed time to clean up Yasumizu after the disaster. I really appreciated the 3 daily meals they gave us from the nearby watering hole, and sleeping in a place without any mist at all was pleasant. The food was strangely fancy, and the people bringing it seemed somewhat humble. They'd always looked down on the people of Yasumizu, but now that we'd stopped the Yomi invasion, they actually revered us. That was just a guess, though, and I was still locked up in here with nothing to do. One day, I actually got to see the officer. It actually felt kind of nostalgic at this point.
おお生きとったか何よりだこれお前のだろ
This is yours.
邪魔くさいからとっとと引き取らんか
So take it back already.
My bike. The weeks of exposure to the elements had left it looking really shabby. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to clean it.
そろそろ復旧も終わりますから
We're
皆さん
almost
休まず
done
に戻っていた
restoring
だけます
Yasimizu, so you will be able to return soon.
夫妻師さんもそれで気分転換に
Usaichi-san,
遠
why
出でも
not
された
drive
らいか
far
がです
away for a change of pace?
Why? What are you gonna do? I actually wanted to return to Yasumizu, though. When I told Takumi-san that I'd take Mako to the police once everything was settled and then return, he told me that I didn't have to. Rikako-san said she'd help him work the fields, and he accepted it. Kanzo-san fixed his rifle and began hunting again. Yasunaga soon resumed going to school. Yoshitsugu moved to the dorm and said he'd start going to school too, joining his brother. Aww. Kiyonosuke would, as planned, become a part-time doctor at Kami Fujiyoshi's clinic. When Kanzo returned from our shelter, Kiyonosuke actually looked after him like a proper doctor, which was some impressive character development. Anyway, since it all seemed to be fine here, Takumi told me that I didn't have to return.
実のところはお前にはいくつもやってもらいたいことがあるんだけど
Well, I can't say I don't have stuff for you to do.
Wait, we're doing the darkness route though.
お前よそ
Oh
の
yeah,
場所
no,
なん
the
だ
next one is the darkness route. This is still wet.
これ
Oh,
っきり
gotcha,
戻
we're
って
not
こ
done
な
with
くて
it,
も
okay.
まあ仕方ね
But
え
you have a place to return to, right? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't come back.
Well, why did we die then? It's done. We died naturally.
But
お前を待ってる女がいい
keep
ん
in
だ
mind, you have a woman waiting for you.
それと一緒に縁
Honestly,
畑作ってん
I'm not
の
sure I
バカらしいぜ
want
ほ
to
ら
do
よ
nothing but farm with her.
すぐ帰ってきますいろいろ片付けた
I'll
ら
be right back
すぐに
after I'm done with some business.
I did consider returning to the life I had, but I figured I should stay here instead.
まあ達者にな
Well, I guess I'll see you then.
Oh.
はいあんたの番
Your turn.
She was hiding behind that tree. With her pale skin turning rosy, she meekly walked up to me. Mako, stay in good health.
その
Hey, what about me?
お姉ちゃん
Onechan, you're supposed to talk to Kisayashi-san.
She is so good, right, chat? Even she understood it. How precautious of her.
春明様
Haraki-sama,
どうか
please stay in good
お
health.
元気で
I'd assumed that the fact that she wasn't treating this like our final meeting was a step forward, but no, I wouldn't let it fly. I hadn't survived just to say goodbye to you.
そんな薄っぺらな言葉じゃ
You're
許せない
quite
な
fine enough for me.
Kizar!
たまには
Please come visit
遊び
every
に
now and then.
来てください
She sure was persistent.
そういうのを往生際が悪いって言う
You're
んですよ
being
リカコさん
illusory.
Damn.
名前だって呼び合えるようになったんで
We're
す
close enough to call each other by name.
もう一歩素直になっ
If
て
you'll
くれた
take
ら
just one more step forward,
僕はとても嬉しくなって
you might decide to do
一つ
something big.
大きな決断をできそ
There
う
were
だ
a lot of things I wanted to give to her and take from her. I was sure I'd find happiness if we made proper exchanges. After all, that was the sole light I'd ever seen in that dreadful mist. I wouldn't give up on it, no matter what. Haraki-sama.
春明
なんでしょ
Because
寂しい
I would
で
be
す
lonely.
から
Yes, you'd been lonely your whole life.
好き
Because
です
I love you.
から
Yes, you weren't even allowed to love anyone.
五章
And because
ですから
this is all new to me. Yes, for the first time ever, you sought your own happiness.
戻ってきてくだ
Please
さい
come back to me. I couldn't control myself.
見せつけやがる
Aya's white
Going off.
screen. Mako! I let her go, and she looked up at me with angry eyes. She'd become a lot more expressive. She is, and I found it nothing if not lovable. I would live out the rest of my life with her. And this journey brought me to something unexpected and led to a really happy ending.
う約束します全部向こうのことは
Once I
片
deal
付
with
けて
everything outside, I'll come
今度こそ
right back here.
No. Please do.
その時は僕が大事なことを言う番だ
I understand.
信じて
I shall believe
待ってお
and
り
wait for you. Yo. You got the good ending, boys and girls. Borrowing the Higuchi's help, I got everything I needed, secured Mako behind me with the children's belt, and left Fujiyoshi. Upon arriving at the closest city, I presented her as a lost child. They asked me questions, of course. I omitted some things but didn't lie at all. Right? Roll credits. One of the happy endings. Let's go. They thought I seemed shady, but I was able to prove my identity and they let me off.
Bye-bye,
I'm sending her the child services. She waved, all smiles. She still couldn't get my name right. This reminded me that nothing that happened in Yasumizu had drawn police's attention. I had no idea who done or didn't do what to make it turn out like that, but I didn't care anymore. It was just the way it was. What was up with the looping business anyway? Was killing the wolves the condition for ending the loop? If that was the case, then it was caused by something that wanted the wolves to lose no matter what. No other explanation fit. Who would that be, though? Great Lord Shinai? That fit the story, but it often seemed like he didn't have a horse in this race. Also, if his only way to help the humans was to give out the guardians and send me, then he was a seriously bothersome god. Would I go back in time if I died now? I didn't even care to try. Not to mention that situations in which you could easily die were the abnormal ones. Also, I'd actually left the village this time. That made the current situation different from any so far, and it was the best to assume I wouldn't loop again. That was probably just the way it was. Wow. I stayed in that city for a while and contacted certain people, telling them that I would now be a farmer in a remote village. It got me in some serious trouble, but Yasumizu got no service anyway, so it wasn't like they could do anything about it. It's too happy right now. I'd cut ties with my previous life in 3 days, then entered a jeweler's store and brought the ring with the nicest design. He's gonna propose to her!
Yep, he's gonna propose.
It had a gem as red as her eyes, covered in gems as clear as her hair. It wasn't particularly expensive, but I felt like it suited her better than any of the others. Damn, bro's already ready to get married. Then, just as I promised, I returned to Fujiyoshi. I went to the officer, talked to Higuchi-san. Past the mountain path. Don't make it dark! He's ready to be happy. Arrived at Yasumizu. Everyone's dead, isn't it? Aren't they? And? Saw something I couldn't believe. Happy ending? Oh. Why? Why? Why was everyone dead? Taboo to leave the village? He was about to propose! He was gonna be happy! Why was Yasunaga Oribe dead? He survived after saying goodbye to his best friend and the girl that was like a sister to him, hadn't he? Why was Yoshitsugu Oribe dead? He made it through his mother's death, found common ground with his brother, and had his whole life ahead of him, didn't he? Why was Kanzo Makishima dead? He lost his granddaughter, protected Yasumizu, was about to live out his twilight years in peace, wasn't he? Why was Takumi Muro dead? The likable guy had discarded his inner discord, believed in himself, and helped bring us victory, hadn't he? Why were all of their heads split open? It was supposed to be over. We'd ended it all. That was how it was supposed to be, right? I begged. Hoped that someone was still alive. If no one was, what would have been the point of those sacrifices? Shit, what happened? The badger? Kyonosuke! Found one. A survivor. He was covered in blood, and he held an axe covered in blood and gray matter. Kyonosuke lost it. I think the corruption got him. What the heck, Kyonosuke? I then went on to murder him. After all, on one of the support beams, in the hall I found him in. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Was what the hell? Was her body?
Inosuke hung her.
Why did he hate her? was her body hanging helplessly. What the hell? He lost his... He went crazy! And look at the brains on the axe! What was all this? Why had I thought that I had it all in the bag? Everything was dead. Everything was lost. And I hadn't reached an end yet. Did he kill himself? Hi Rocky, are you okay, bro? The outside was shrouded in mist. I think he's as though led by something. You shouldn't have left. I passed the empty plaza. Went down the barren hill. Is he gonna... He's gonna jump off the cliff. He's gonna hang himself.
So, Chiemi left the village and nothing happened. Trying to leave the village. This is something entirely different.
Wait, so Chiemi... Wait, say that again?
Chiemi left the village to go to college, remember?
Yeah.
She returned home. But it's fine to leave the village in that case.
Yeah.
So this is something completely different.
Yeah, why can't Haruaki leave the village? Chiemi, you're dead! Shut up! Did you come to see me? I'm so happy. No you ain't. Are you losing your mind, Haruaki? You're supposed to marry Rikako and be happy. Did you believe you could escape? Oh, rise. Rise again and again. Oh, I think he's just remembering. He's gonna hang himself. He's gonna do it. Oh gosh. As I threw myself into Saranaga's mists. No. Haruaki-sama. She's alive? I felt like I could hear her voice. Rikako-san. I couldn't fulfill my promise. Sorry. Oh, he already jumped. I'm so sorry. Please don't cry for me. I couldn't make you happy.
Some people speculate.
No, she's not alive. He heard her voice. She was hanged.
You know, some people speculate that like everybody was actually fine and he was just losing his mind.
Really?
He essentially walked through town absent-mindedly singing the prayer to Kunai and threw himself off the cliff in front of Rikako.
But everyone was fine? Then why was he losing it?
That's what some people speculate. This is kind of left open to interpretation. Some people believe that what he saw was reality. Other people believe that the things that he was seeing weren't real.
It feels like a twist, because it could be either or. Honestly, maybe it was real. But...
I think it was, personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
of,
it wouldn't make sense for, like, him to see Chiaki or, like...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. For him to recall their voices. I think it's like in your last moments you think of your loved ones. I couldn't make you happy. I couldn't do anything to help you feel normal happiness. I couldn't dispel the darkness of Fujiyoshi, and I couldn't even get close to the core of the mysteries surrounding it. How? What could I have done here? I needed a new path. I had to find one that could lead me to the truth. He died. Hey, we had an ending. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Cyber. Gotta go through this. Prepare yourself for what? Prepare yourself for the next feast. Oh. So now we can go back, if I'm remembering correctly. What the hell is that? Game? Oh, key. I'm assuming we can go back all the way to when we all the way.
No, go back to the main chart. Now, if you look at where it branches off from wit and then into something else, you go up to number 4.
Oh, I was thinking it was all the beginning because there was something in the beginning of the game with Chiemi and there was a key we didn't have.
Yeah, no, that's at the end.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, that's one of the That's one of the modes where, like, oh, if you have information on her, you can go back and replay that. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Clyde. I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, that's not bad. We don't have the keys.
What the fuck? No, go back.
We got a new gaming laptop? That's awesome. Hold on, let me... okay.
Okay, yeah, no, keep going straight down to the side arrangements. Nope, back up.
Oh, back up? Is it that bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go. This was it. If I let Hashimoto-san take the free pap, his death would be unavoidable. By keeping him alive, I should be able to create a different timeline. Simply surviving wasn't enough. That meant I had to try all possible options. I had to reveal all the things I was ignorant or afraid of. Yeah, he had a flashback, so I'm sure that was probably what he saw. That already happened once with Mamiya-san's survival. It even changed the Guardian people received. I could still...
Alright, well, it's getting close to 11 o'clock, so I think we should call it here and continue on Tuesday.
Yeah, sounds good. Let me save again. Yeah, we got a lot done. Now we're in the darkness route?
Yep.
Alrighty.
We are officially in darkness.
Okay, we'll probably change the title of the stream of Finishing Wit and Starting Darkness or something, yeah. Because we didn't really do anything on it. Thank you guys for hanging out. For both streams earlier and now, and thank you for the follows and raids I got earlier to the through the day. Really appreciate you guys, and it's been super fun. I will stream on Sunday with my friends, so we'll probably do some karaoke on VR chat and have some goofball fun, and then back to regular streams on Monday for Somnium Files, and Tuesday will be Raging Loop and so forth. Probably some Wuthering Waves on Wednesday, but yeah, thanks guys so much. Love you all, and I'll see you guys on Sunday, yeah? Have a good night.